Greetings and salutations. Did the music get really loud for anybody all of a sudden?
Yes, it did.
All I did was hit stop.
At the end. It was.
It's all we
it
about
was
to get
like-
excited.
Yeah.
It was like, do not silence me, knave.
Yeah. Try.
Who are you to silence me? All right. Well, welcome everybody to Masks and Mayhem, specifically Tales from the Mayhemverse. Moonlight becomes you. I am RC Byler. I will be your game master for tonight's game. I am joined by a wonderful host of friends. Does my video keep going in and out for anybody else?
No, I
I
see
give
you
you my
fine.
curse. I pass it on to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was just getting like a weird
Double it
little,
and give it to
little
the
thing
next
here.
guy.
You do see the video does seem like a second delayed. Oh, I think it might have just caught up. Never mind.
Okay, cool. That's even better.
Oh,
No.
it's
maybe
still
not.
delayed. But
Mine did another time with slowing down and speeding up.
yeah.
All right. Well, I will let me just let me give us a little introduction before we kind of dive into all of the other characters here. Welcome again, guests and viewers, to Masks and Mayhem. I am your game master, RC. Tonight's stream uses the game Mutants and Masterminds 3rd Edition, the world's greatest superhero RPG, made by our friends at Green Ronin Publishing. For the uninitiated, the game's main mechanic is a D20 plus an ability modifier versus a difficulty check. This allows it to facilitate cinematic action. Character creation offers nearly unlimited flexibility to create any type of character. This system also has a sort of currency called the hero point that allows you to reroll dice, edit scenes, and modify or boost a character's powers in a pinch. They are earned by leaning into genre tropes like setbacks and complications, heroic behavior, good roleplay, jokes I think are funny, and even jokes I think aren't. So let's get started with our top left player.
That's me. Sorry, I was looking at the private chat.
You
What
were
was the question?
enraptured by my introduction.
Yeah. So what was the question?
This is your opportunity to introduce yourself, and also you'll get to answer the question of the day in character. Since war rationing has begun, what is the thing your character misses most?
Okay. I'm Sama. I'm going to play Iris Gray, aka Perplexity, who is a detective. And I'm chickening out of doing my British accent.
So she's English born.
Yeah, she's English. She's an English debutante. I'm chickening out. I'm not going to be doing the accent.
That's fine, but yeah, what is the thing that Perplexity has missed most since war rationing began?
I am going to steal your idea, and I'm going to say that it's chocolate.
That was my example I used earlier when I gave everyone the question. All right, let's move clockwise. Oh, Alex,
Oh
you're
no,
muted.
he's muted.
That's my direction, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alex Thomas, and I am the line developer for Mutants and Masterminds over at Green Ronin Publishing, as well as the executive producer of the Untold Stories Project, and a longtime fan and collaborator of Masks and Mayhem. Today, I will be playing my time-honored part of Beowulf Odinson, the outlaw with the family issues. Except I'm a little younger than the last time we saw him. I'll be about 100 years old now instead of 180 some. Yeah, 180 some.
You don't
As
look
for
a
the
day
answer
over
to the
97.
yeah, see, thank you. As for the answer to the question of the day, Beowulf most missed probably bullets and tobacco of the resources that are being squirreled away by the government to help fight the Nazis. Because he needs both of those things to be better at killing Nazis.
All right, fair enough.
We need 100 Nazi scalps.
Mhm.
All right, and moving clockwise again.
You might know me from the podcast, but I'm Dan. I'll be playing the Grand Malenko. I think Carp so far is the only person who's got it, and I really hope they do. I will be playing the Grand Malenko. His name is Izzy Perkins or Isaiah, but he goes by Izzy. He has escaped the freak show circus, where he... How much should I give away?
We'll get into it a little bit in the game, so
Okay.
just give the basics.
Yeah, you can know. You know what? That's all they'll know is that he escaped the freak show circus, and why he is a freak is up for your interpretation.
All right, and lastly,
I am Claude. I've been on here a couple of times playing various random people. Otherwise, I am on Threads, Curly Insane Guy _, and I just talk about comics and TTRPGs. Today, I will be playing Elliot Wyndham, also known as the Green Templar. And what I miss most is probably my wonderful 80% dark chocolate bars.
Imported from Germany. I don't know.
I do miss them dearly.
Everything from Germany.
All right, and sorry, actually, Dan, you skipped the question of the day.
Me and you both realized at the exact same time, like, oh fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, what is the Grand Malenko missing most?
Let me see. What would I be missing most? Because
Let's say food. A lot of things are hard to come by in the war. Thread.
yeah,
I was
I
gonna say
mean,
to keep
yes,
your
the
to keep your
food, but
tux.
now I have to work harder for the food because of reasons.
I was say a combination of the Great Depression and the war rationing probably didn't help.
Yeah, that and the life that I lead after abandoning the freak circus.
Right. All right. Well, this, as we've kind of alluded to throughout this part of the Mayhemverse is going to take place during World War II, specifically 1942, as we kind of zoom in on this golden age of heroes, so to speak. And we're actually going to start today's game by focusing in on. We're going to start with the Grand Malenko. So Isaiah Izzy Perkins, where as the camera fades in, where are we finding you? Where in the world are you?
I am currently running through the back streets of London. Although I am not going to be one of the ones doing the British accent because my character is American. I have just ended up in London. So I am not looking like a fool. So
If Claude's doing it, I'll feel a little less silly.
Yeah. So I am running through the back streets of London after I have swindled a couple people out of a few pounds so I can buy myself some dinner with my street magic that I do.
All right.
And I was caught, so now they are after me to get their money back. But I'm
Okay.
too quick for them.
I'm also
bitches.
imagining you got a couple like old fashioned British police officers with like the big hats and the billy clubs chasing after you.
Yeah, and very cartoon like
the Benny Hill music's playing.
Yeah, and, they have, like,
and
and like as they run, it's that cloud of dust behind them as they scurry after me.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo style. All right. And what about you, Green Templar?
Green Templar would be, I suppose, hard at work, getting ready for whatever mission he's sent on next.
Okay, so has he been working directly with the government? I've been imagining him as more of a free agent, kind of just doing war as he feels need but mostly on the home front. From how you just
here and there, he basically just like hops to different groups. He's not like officially assigned to do anything, but he'll go and like meet up with them and like just point me in a direction. You don't need to worry about where I'm going, what I'm doing. I'll take any bullets coming your way. Let me get out there and do the job.
All right. And yeah, I would say I'm imagining again, like you're more on the home front in London because your character is English.
Yep.
Probably just beating up fifth columnists.
Pretty much.
All right. Next we will go with Perplexity. Where are you as we kind of zoom in and start today's adventure?
So Iris grew up in high society England, but she never enjoyed the whole society life.
Okay.
So she is probably in her room curled up in her bed with a good detective novel.
Okay. And you're still kind of living off the trust of your father that he left for you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's definitely very privileged and comfortable.
Yeah,
but
given, for especially during wartime,
yeah.
You're all subject to the bombing raids, but
right.
You're living a little more comfortably than the average person.
Right. But yeah, she's reading her detative novels.
Oh.
I want to specify that it's Sherlock Holmes, but I don't want people to come at me because I haven't actually read them, and my only knowledge of Sherlock is the BBC show and some of Elementary.
I'm imagining like a kid trying to give a book report, but based on a movie. Okay, and then lastly, where do we find Beowulf Odinson today?
Beowulf is on the boat from America over to London, throwing up over the side because the world is not meant to be this wet.
And what has drawn you towards Europe then?
I've been told that I need to come out here and help for some godforsaken reason by my birds.
Oh, okay. So it was given to you by Hugin and Munin. I
Well,
see.
my dad, but the birds talk for him.
Little
Yeah.
birdies told you.
Heard from a little birdie that there's some problems over in Europe.
Yeah, it turns out there's some Nazis or something out here that need to be dealt with.
Mm. Have you ever dealt with Nazis before? Is that something you've run into in the
I
U.S.?
mean, not the guys in the brown coats, but definitely some fuckheads working for Ford.
All right. And all right. Well, I'll go back around in the same order I started with. Grand Malenko. As you're running through, and we're gonna say that these are all kind of happening at different time frames. They're not all simultaneously. Grand Malenko, as you are running through the streets and you've stopped and you're taking a breath and you're just, like heaving because you've just been trying to outrun these cops and people that you've been scamming. Suddenly, you are approached very calmly by a man in a very standard issue gray suit. Like just looks like off the rack, very very basic.
Oh, okay.
He's taller, with slicked back black hair, and very chiseled chin. Mr. Perkins,
Depends. Who's asking?
and he flips out a little badge, and he goes, "Roger Miller, OSS. Can I speak with you for a few moments?"
About what?
We have a need for someone with your skill set for an important mission, and we're ready to make it worth your while.
You need like 6 pounds? It's what I got.
Come with me, and he kind of gestures you to follow him.
And I'm skeptical, but I'll follow.
Okay. And then jumping over Green Templar, you're kind of, I imagine, maybe.
Oh,
just...
I thought you meant like I was jumping over.
No. Jumping over to Green Templar.
Well, then we super jump.
Elliot, I imagine that you're kind of maybe just post mission. You're kind of sitting, your helmet's on the ground next to you, sword and shield, kind of just sitting, leaning on you, and you're just, decompressing after fighting.
Sounds about right.
When you're also approached by a man in a gray suit, matching the description I just described, and they go, "Mr. Wyndham?"
Have we met?
No, we have not. I'm part of a joint task force between the OSS and MI6. My name's Roger Miller. Can you come with me, please?
Sure. Any hints as to where we're going?
We're heading to Europe, sir.
All right.
I bet you, do they both have the same name?
That's why I said it's different time frames.
Oh, different time frames. Okay, I missed that part. I was like, they're clones.
I was like, I figured that Dan would start red stringing if I didn't mention that earlier, but he did it anyway.
Yeah.
And
sure, let's go.
All right, and then Perplexity, you're sitting, all curled up, reading your book when you hear a rap at the door.
Okay, so Iris goes to the door and opens it.
Hi, Miss, and he like looks at a notebook. Miss Gray.
Who's asking?
Hi, Roger Miller. I'm with OSS. I guess I work with your MI6 over here. I was wondering if I could get your assistance. We're putting together a mission that could use someone like yourself.
Ooh, what does this entail?
Well, it involves cracking Nazi skulls. If that interests you.
I believe it does.
All right, and you're gonna want your special gear with you.
Okay, where should I meet you?
And he gives you an address and a time in downtown London.
Okay, that works for me.
All right, I will see you there. And he gives a little salute and he goes to leave. And Mr. Odinson, as you're getting off the boat onto London, probably just getting back used to being on land after being at sea for a couple days. Your two ravens flying high in the sky in a circular pattern, keeping watch.
And my horse.
And your horse. Yeah, but your horse is in a crate. No one can see him right now.
That's
probably for best.
It's probably for the best. That's a lot of legs.
And then you're approached by, from your perspective, a shorter man, in a gray suit. And he's kind of looking up at you, and he goes, "Hello, Mr. Odinson."
I'm sorry, you're talking to me.
Yeah, Beowulf Odinson, correct?
It depends. Which agency you working for?
I'm with a combination task force with OSS and MI6.
Well, it don't sound like a Pinkerton. What do you want?
No, sir. I am here. We caught word that you were making your way over to Europe, and we thought it was perfect timing because we have something that the government could use your assistance with.
Well, nothing I like more than helping the government with what the government wants.
Mood.
I'm just gonna spit a big wad of tobacco on the ground.
Well, it would be much appreciated if you could meet us tomorrow at this address. And I have an intelligence report that indicates that it's going to be made worth your while.
Well, I do like the sound of that.
All right, and he gives you
Where
the
am I
same-
meeting you?
And he gives you an address and a time for downtown London tomorrow.
All right, this better be legit, son.
Of course, sir. Let's say, for the war effort, we gotta keep everything above board. All right. And so as we fade out of that scene, we're now fading into a kind of it's the middle of summer. It's a warm office in London. Air conditioning is not really a thing yet, and so everyone's a little sweaty. But as you all are sort of making your way into this office, and what am I missing here? What's going on?
I saw Claude's comment.
Oh. And so we're fading in as the four of you are sort of arriving at a similar time, and you see Agent Miller looking over some files at a desk.
Alrighty, it's about time you explain what's really going on here.
Oh, hello. Perfect timing. I'm surprised you all arrived at the same time.
Funny how that happens. Almost like magic.
Yes, of course.
I do like to be punctual.
So,
I don't know anybody here. I didn't have anything better to do.
he goes to close the door and he draws the blinds. And he sets up like a little projector to face at the wall. And he goes, "You all have been gathered here today to help with an important mission for the war effort. We have reason to believe that Nazi agents of the Thule Society may be gaining access to some items that could drastically change the course of the war or end it in the Axis favor."
What kind of items?
Weapons, I'd assume, right?
In a manner of speaking, and he plays like a little film reel.
Yes.
And you hear the projector whir up, and it looks like bunch of people in Nazi uniforms, and they're kind of digging in the ground. And one of them pulls out like how do I put it? It is like a golden circle with a smaller circle on the inside and some connecting bars and some gems that are kind of like infused into it.
Goodness
so
me.
Magic items for the Nazis. Let's not.
Yes, the Thule Society has been researching mystic artifacts and items throughout history that may be able to be weaponized by the Nazis. And
We can't have that.
Certainly not, ma'am. And so we have assembled the four of you because you all have some specific skill sets that may be useful in such a scenario. And he pulls up some kind of grainy photographs, but it looks like people in Nazi uniforms, but they look like they kind of have an armor on top of them.
Armored Nazis now?
Mm-hmm. And again, it's kind of a grainy black and white photo, but he says, "We have reason to believe they are already utilizing some of the objects found to give themselves specialized armor that is basically seems to be impervious to small arms fire."
And then I
Very
look at
interesting.
Beowulf and his gun, and I said, "Looks like we have some big arms fire."
You got no idea, little man.
I believe, Mr. Wyndham, we have reason to believe that your sword would be a special item that could break through this armor with ease.
I don't doubt it. There's been very little able to stand up to it so far. It does seem
Yes.
like they're using profane versions of the same armor I'm wearing, or at least something like it, judging by
Yes.
the photographs.
Well, we had an agent that had gained a similar suit of armor from another member of your, we'll say, dynasty order. And it was effective against them. Unfortunately, they are no longer with us.
Yeah.
But that's what gives us reason to believe that that should be effective. And given the magical properties of your sword and armor, we would believe that
Divine properties.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
great.
divine properties, of course. And we would have reason to believe that perhaps the abilities of Mr. Perkins and Mr. Odinson here could do similarly.
There ain't no tin can I've never been able to open up. Don't you worry about that.
And Miss Gray, we have been monitoring. I should say we've been monitoring all of your activities for some time now.
Oh.
And we've seen the exploits that you're capable of, and know that you are quick on your feet in a scenario that may call for it.
Well, that's
And
true.
we've also, it's not been something that's been delved deep into on my request, but they are also aware of your, shall we say, benefactor.
Ooh, do you have information?
We do not. We've been, again, in an effort to, give you your space. We have not delved far into that.
Okay.
Similarly, Mr. Perkins, we are aware of your abilities and what you're capable of, and we've noticed a change in your behavior as of late. That looks like you may be interested in a mission like this to help with the war effort.
I mean, I do think it's about time that I've started to do a little bit more good.
And we figured that a year's salary would not go unwanted.
We're getting paid for this? You should have led with that.
Yes, a lot of you will be paid. And in the case of you, Mr. Odinson, in lieu of pay, we have an intelligence report regarding your brother.
No, you could pay me too. That's fine.
Well, that's something I'd have to run up with the higher ups. If you want to roll a perception or a persuasion check, you can.
Damn, they led with no money for you.
Wow.
Shit.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that my expenses were free. I got a 16 on my persuasion check because I'm not persuasive, just intimidating.
16. He says, "You know what? If you're willing to agree to helping with this mission, I will certainly run it up the flagpole to get you compensated as well."
I appreciate equal, equity or whatever.
Well, that's the higher ups told me that the trade-off would be the intelligence report we would give you access to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's delicious, but I got to eat other things than just intelligence reports.
All right, first hero point of the night. First hero point of the night. So that's 2 now for Alex. One for the rest of the squad.
If necessary, I don't have a problem with splitting my pay.
It's almost like your character is very noble.
I'll say that's very kind of you, Mr. Wyndham. And I've taken some notes here of some, we shall say, code names that a lot of you have seemed to either been given over the course of your, shall we say, adventures. I saw your stage title, Mr. Perkins, the Grand Malenko.
You got that right.
I feel it's best that you maintain these cover identities as best you can in the field to avoid reprisals when you return home.
I have no problem with that.
Yes, Miss Gray, I believe criminals on the street have called you Perplexity.
That's right.
I'll say
Quite a name.
Yeah, you
Got a
see,
lot of
and so you
syllables.
Let's say you can see actually he has like some news reports about like as you're taking notice of the room, there's like news reports about like a woman in a purple trench coat, you know.
This is
up
wonderful.
front.
No,
Bring
yeah,
me pictures of perplexity.
I want to point out because I said it in the comment, but I don't know if Sama saw it. I literally did not realize until like 2-3 minutes into this fucking stream that your character's name had purple in it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
Damn.
RC knows what my favorite color is.
I mean, purple's my favorite color too, but
But I'm like one of
stupid.
those purple girlies where it's like half of my personality.
Valid.
Purple analogy.
Oh,
That would hurt me to say.
Flexing how like cool she is and getting out of all this shit. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
And I saw the purple outfit this entire time when we were looking at the character art.
Just
I
didn't
did
click.
not fucking put the purple to the purple.
It has layers, I understand.
Like an ogre.
Well, Iris is really thrilled to see that like all of her little newspaper headlines plastered on the wall, like someone's been a fan
Yeah.
of her.
like
and
you're
she feels
seeing
really great about it.
I was gonna say you see like a couple about you, about like some crime rings that got busted up, and like
Yeah.
a high society
Yeah.
event that got busted into.
Yeah.
There's some grainy pictures of you on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Elliot Wyndham of you like slicing up some guys with your sword or bashing someone
Right.
with your shield.
Yeah.
There's some old West newspaper or some West Coast newspapers talking about a mysterious cowboy figure with a mystical gun.
Mhm.
And then and there's also some about the Grand Malenko, like a show poster from one of your shows, as well as word of a mysterious. I'll say both terms of a mysterious magical scam artist, as well as a mysterious magical person who like saved someone from a mugging.
Duality.
And everyone contains multitudes.
We're all more than one thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Preach.
Yeah, I'm an outlaw and a cowboy.
You're reaching for the stars there, baby.
Iris is thrilled
The
because
duality of man.
she doesn't really get to talk about this to people. So
I will try to get you a timeline shortly, but you will be dropping into Calais, France, on the border with Belgium.
You mean Calais?
Sure. I was gonna say foreign languages isn't my strong suit.
I'm going to also apologize in advance for not being able to play a privileged person accurately because I don't know actually how that life is.
You just imagine it.
I feel like I should know how to pronounce French city names, and I don't.
That's just not what you studied. You studied other things. Like, you probably took like a fencing class, and
You were buying other cities at the
Can I
time.
have a baguette?
A big wet.
and there's Dan's hero point.
I don't like how wet that sounds. That's
Yeah, it's the wettest.
That's a
of
bad
the-
mouthfeel.
The pastries.
Wet bread.
I would like a baguette.
Locally as wet bread.
We'll be dropping you in there to meet up with some French resistance members who may have more information on the ground about what's going on. So give me a few moments. I'll be right back. And he kind of like leaves the room, leaves you all to yourselves.
The moment he leaves, I turn to the rest of them and I'm like, pick a card. Not,
Oh.
It's like not even like I'm not even pulling a joke. Like it's like I'm just like trying to break the tension, and like all I do is like my life is the stage magic. So I'm like, somebody please pick a card. Please pick a card. None of you will pick a card from me.
I'll take
Oh,
one.
Thank you.
Okay. And then like okay. And then I hold up like I pick from like while you're still holding your card, I pick out a 7 of clubs and I'm like, is this your card?
Sorry, no.
And
I don't know. Is this supposed to be?
Well, no, and then I'm like, yes, it is. And then like I should like open it, and every card is a 7 of clubs, but like you picked the only card that wasn't. And
Oh my
I'm like-
goodness.
I'm like waiting for the laugh, and you're just like, okay.
What the devil is this in my helmet? Another 7.
Yeah. I was like making it awkward on purpose.
Did you not do that? Well, that was rather impressive, actually.
Ew! First of all, Callens, fucking stop it. He said, "Please put my bag wet in a wet bag. I need double the wet."
See,
I
this
eat
is
my-
why I
eat
have
my
to not-
baguettes in the garage.
This is why I have to avoid the chat because I'm gonna just read it and not listen to what's happening.
Yeah, I don't need
That's
that
pretty
smoke.
cursed.
That's a lot. That's-
A lot happening there. So that's your thing then, sleight of hand.
Wait, what?
That's what you do,
I do magic.
right?
I think that's card sharkery. I know what that is.
I love that you love it.
Oh,
Oh,
some
Oh, I
mercy
see
on the
what-
lad. Have some
I see.
mercy on the lad.
It's
They
good to
call
have
me the Grand
hobbies.
Malenko for a reason.
Oh, I'm
So
sure
British
you're
people
quite
do have
grand.
rudeness.
You're thinking of the Canadians. Those are the ones that are always nice.
Hmm. Y'all sound the same to me.
Do we? Interesting.
Got a lot of gunshots in my ears, though. It's hard hearing.
Oh, hazard of the job, I suppose.
It's just the tinnitus. All he hears is
Oh.
like a high pitched whine. That's what he
I'll say,
thinks
oh
it sounds
no, Beowulf is hard of hearing pre-World War II.
Well,
Something in the war helps his ears get better. Actually, the whole thing.
He gets up on an airplane and just
Pops. Finally, there it is. That's been
Oh,
60 years.
all right. And then Agent Miller comes back in and he says, all right, we're going to be setting you up with an armored division. You'll be going in, and it sounds like the plan is once you have found out a bit more about where the Thule members are either excavating or where things are planning to go down, you send them a signal and they are going to make a distraction for you so that you can get to that location. I'll say, and he hands a piece of paper to you, Perplexity,
Okay.
and says, this has the frequency for your radio transmitter to be able to signal them once you're ready.
Perfect.
All right. I believe that this mission should go well. I'm going to be joining you for part of it, but say, given my lack of similar skill set, let's say, I am going to leave you to your devices to make sure I'm not in your way or a liability to the mission.
I
We'll
do have
be
a
in touch.
question.
Yes, Mr. Wyndham.
Do you have the names, the men that will be providing the distraction?
I was gonna say, I mean, it's just gonna be in our artillery task force, I believe, armored first division, if I remember correctly.
Right,
I
that'll
was
do.
gonna say-
I merely wanted to add them to my prayers before combat.
Oh, well, that's mighty nice of you. Yes, you'll get to meet with some of them prior to. We also have let's say a big gun of our own to throw into that distraction mix as well.
Interesting.
I thought I was going
Someone
on
like
the
us?
mission.
No, you are going on the mission, Mr. Odinson. We have another similarly able individual who's going to lead the distraction task force.
Oh.
But yes, you'll be leaving at 0600 sharp tomorrow. As I say, you will have accommodations for the evening, and of course, you're welcome to spend your evening as you see fit. There is a curfew of midnight, though, and given that you have an early morning, I wouldn't recommend being out super late.
Noted.
And so he gives you the address on like where you're going to be staying, and he says, "I'll see you in the morning, then I suppose." Correct?
I'll be
Yes,
here.
sir.
Correct.
All right. And he goes to shake all of your hands individually. The governments of the United States and the United Kingdom are very grateful for your service today.
Thank you.
Of course.
And he kind of ushers you out and closes the door.
Well, lads, some drinks tonight.
I think I'm going to turn in.
Yeah,
I like the sound of that.
Understandable.
he said 0600. But you wanna get drunk? Wake up that early?
I'll say in terms of
So
time.
I
right
said
now,
I want to drink.
Right now it's
I want
like
to drink.
right now it's about like 5 p.m.
Oh, I thought it was already like.
Oh yeah, I thought it was like 8.
Yeah,
9.
sorry.
Oh, okay. I mean, I might not partake in the drink, but I could eat.
Yeah, I
I
take
do
back
have
the.
this £6 to spend.
I was going to say, if it's a matter of money, I can pay for your drinks. I don't mind. Spirit of camaraderie.
Hey, drinks are on. What was your name? Wendell.
Wendell.
Elliot Wyndham.
Wyndham. That's right.
All right, so you're kind of in downtown London. I imagine you're going to go towards like a pub then.
Yep.
All right, and it's your classic English pub. You know, it's got like the wooden bar and you know old creaky chairs and wooden tables everywhere. There's a guy perpetually with a tank top and suspenders cleaning a glass.
Oh, look. We missed the 5 o'clock brawl, I suppose.
He
Yeah,
like
that's
walks
just
up to the
the
table
opening
like,
act.
what do you want? What do you want?
Yeah,
Let me at him.
there's like one little short guy who looks like ready to pop at any moment. He sounds like why I oughta. That's the gist you get just from looking.
And
him
one
up.
day he just might.
I hope he does.
He does.
I order the fish and chips with a big grin because as an American, I still find the whole fish and chips thing funny.
I'm googling
right.
what a lady drinks.
I don't know, Mark,
Vermouth.
What does a rich
Cosmopolitan.
lady drink? Yeah.
She drinks Malort.
No.
Oh my lord.
No. All right, so we know that Grand Malenko is getting the fish and chips, and what's Green Templar getting?
It's my favorite part of every Master Mayhem episode.
There's
I'll
always
probably
a
get the
food.
same, and then just a nice big dark brew.
Yeah, I thought about skipping a food sequence, but why
Nope,
bother?
you're not allowed.
That's why I steered us to the bar. It's only right.
It's in the contract.
All right, and what about you, Beowulf?
Oh, I'll have a couple of peanuts, crackers, and a nice thing of whiskey.
Okay, so you're keeping it low on food, high on the alcohol, but you have a high tolerance.
Yeah. I'm immune to
Alright.
poison.
All right, and perplexity.
I'll have a water with lemon.
Also, I'm curious, given that everyone's
Give off the
not,
scurvy.
I've been assuming at least that everyone's not in their hero garb currently for this clandestine meeting.
I don't have that.
Yeah. Well, all right. Sorry. Minus
Oh,
Beowulf, who just dresses like that.
See, I have to
He
think
just
about it
dresses like that.
because I live a double life, and if I get recognized, it could be a problem. So I don't know.
Oh,
I've also imagined that you have it's like a double-sided coat and double-sided hat, like you can flip it inside out to like be normal.
That would be really funny.
Yeah.
And-
So like, what color is it on the other side? when it's
Damn.
not
Okay.
purple?
So if it's not purple, then it has to be yellow.
Okay. All right.
If we're talking
know.
about opposite colors.
And my character being who he is obnoxious, and I am in that actual outfit because like being a stage
That's who
magician,
you are.
like people have to know me.
You don't have the mask on, I assume.
Yes.
Actually, wait. I take back the yellow. It's gonna be like a khaki. Gotta
Okay.
blend in.
Yeah. As I say, yellow does stand out a little bit, but it's your
Yeah,
life. I'm
yeah,
not here to
yeah,
tell you.
yeah.
All right. And then yeah, bartender brings you your food, and you see a couple soldiers that kind of saunter on in, and they get a couple drinks and sit down at the bar. And one of them looks like they recognize you, Templar, and he kind of raises his glass to you. And again, just to be clear, you're not in your knight's armor.
No, I'm not in knight's armor,
Okay.
but he takes his helmet off a lot because he's an MCU actor. So yeah, he just
they're
gives a
paying for
nod.
FaceTime.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
you look
gotta
like
get
Kit
my
Harington.
feedback.
Never ever tell you that?
Is that who he's supposed to
like
look
it.
like?
No,
That's not what I
too
figured.
much beard
That's
for
the
that.
other
It's all
Black
hidden.
Knight. Sorry.
So yeah, as you're sitting around, you are approached by these soldiers after a couple drinks. Well, Templar, right?
That's what they've taken to calling me.
Yeah.
How goes it, gents?
Good. I believe we're gonna be your backup for tomorrow's mission.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, and you have a vague memory of this guy. You think his name is Oscar?
Sorry, I'm not the best with names. Oscar, was it?
Yes, Oscar Welling, first lieutenant.
Well, guess we had the same idea. Some drinks before the big show.
Yeah. Me and the boys are probably gonna call it a night here shortly here, but I figure, might as well enjoy it. You never know what comes tomorrow, right?
Yep. That's the life we live right now.
Who were your fancy friends here?
Oh, this is a group that's going in. I'll let them introduce themselves actually.
And I stand up immediately because I'm excited to just be noticed because that's who I am. And I like grab one corner of my cape while extending like my arm with the other, and I just go, "The Grand Malenko."
Perplexity, pleased to meet you.
I'm Beowulf, and it's a secret mission, pal. You probably shouldn't be telling people we're going on it in public.
I suppose there is that.
And he looks around at this like nearly empty bar, and he's like,
Don't they
We're-
already know?
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna give any specifics, but you bring up a good point. Beowulf, was it?
Yeah.
All right. And he says, "All right, we're gonna ship out," and he kind of claps you on the shoulder, Templar. And as he goes to turn around, his eyes just linger on you for a moment, Grand Malenko.
In a menacing way, or like I'm cute?
Like you're cute.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'll say they kind of saunter on out, staggering a little bit now after a few drinks. And it's by this point, it's probably like, I don't know, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We'll say 8.
Okay. See you all tomorrow.
Bright and
Sounds
early.
good.
Oh, well,
6 a.m.
he gave you a listing for like a place you're staying tonight.
Oh, right.
I suppose we can all walk together, yeah.
Safety in numbers.
All right, I'll settle up the bill.
And I just very discreetly slide that 6 pounds back into my pocket.
And I don't
Alright.
even blink because the lady doesn't pay.
Wow. I mean, it's 1942, so as you're making your way towards the, I'll say it's a hotel that you're staying at, to kind of keep it a little more under the radar. You suddenly get the feeling that you're being followed.
You who? All of us?
All of you, you're all together, from what I gathered.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I close my eyes and check in with Union Immune and see if they see anything?
Absolutely. As they're circling up above, you can definitely see. Are you still walking? Also, while you're like,
Yeah.
I've always been curious. Can you like?
Let me see how the power is
simultaneously-
built.
Yeah. Can you simultaneously walk and Munin?
My body is vulnerable while I'm Union Immune, so
Okay, so
I can
maybe-
walk, but
maybe
if
you
anything
grab
gets in
someone's
front of me, I'll
arm.
bump into it. Yeah.
say-
Probably stumbling around like a we're leaving a bar. That's appropriate.
Yeah.
And yeah, so basically, as they're circling up above, you get the sense that even though there are some like kind of crowds movement, there are some people that are seeming to keep a pretty steady line behind you. Like, it looks like a group of like 4 guys.
There's some fellers following behind us.
Let's go this way. And I
wanna say, can you
redirect
point 'em out?
everyone.
I'll snap out of it and I'll turn and start walking towards the people who are following us.
And then as
Oh.
he does that, I immediately want to how am I going to do it? Oh, take my cape and like wish it in front of me, and as I do that, I go and then I pop and then I'm behind the group of people.
Yo.
Okay, all right.
You wanted magic, you get magic.
So you're behind them. Perplexity and Templar are in the front, and Beowulf is kind of in between. You're kind of flanking them with Beowulf now.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah,
as
I'm
I-
making my way towards them.
Yeah, and as I pop up behind them, I just say, "Gentlemen."
ah. Hello there.
How are you this fine evening?
May we help you?
Fine. And you heading towards the hotel?
Why?
What makes you think that?
I was gonna say yes, but why? Just why? That's where it ends.
Why, yes.
Well, we are.
Yes.
I'll say we are also heading towards the hotel. We are making our way through London, and you notice that they're like very careful choosing every single word.
I don't
Look,
know.
I know
how
a
true
tail
that
when I see one,
seems.
boy.
What'd
You
you
want
say?
to tell me what your business is, or I can make this really unpleasant for you.
And they go, certainly no unpleasantness, sir. We'll go this way, and the person speaking to you kind of goes to gesture towards the other group, and they're going to go down like a different roadway.
Right.
Hmm.
And do I want to be that combative this early?
I'm looking at the others like, you want me to pop these guys?
That's really strange.
Well, Iris is thinking that these people already know where we're going, even though we didn't get there. So it's
Mhm.
like, are we compromised? Do we need to do something about it?
So then, as the guy that's in the front, because are they all going away, or just the guy that said that?
All of them. He's like guiding them away.
Okay, so then the guy that's like in the front, I want to cast my Chains of Houdini on him.
Okay.
And then,
Going
and
for
then
it.
say, "Where are you going so fast?"
All right. And I'm not even going to make you like roll for that or anything. But I will do a. Are you just doing it to the one guy?
Yeah, just the guy that's in the front.
All right. What's the DC on that? It should say on your sheet.
DC 16.
DC 16. I was gonna say they spring out from your wand and surround him, and it's not like a great grip on him, but he looks shocked because he wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, it was just to like stop him. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't like not like trying to like wrap him down.
And suddenly all of them are muttering, and you can't quite make out what they're saying.
Excuse
and then
me?
I put my hand to my ear and I say,
Like that.
Excuse me.
Roll a perception check.
Everybody
Oh,
or
not great.
Everybody, yeah, sorry, everybody.
Okay.
Okay, that was an 8. And what is my perception plus 4? I got top 12.
I got 17 and my perception is +7.
Okay.
I got a natural 20 for a 26.
So that's 24.
I got a natural 1 for an 8.
All right.
That's the
Then
opposite.
I will say everyone except Templar catches it in time. The other three of you know that they are speaking German, and Beowulf.
Oh, I speak German.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess you definitely know they're speaking German. And you also see two of the three go to pull out pistols, the three that aren't in chains, and the other one goes to pull out a stick of dynamite.
Oh, it's cowboy time.
His Looney Tunes ass.
Ooh, sorry, go ahead. If you're
I
gonna
was
add
say
something.
I was about to say we're gonna roll for initiative, but if you have something you want to say before we do
Oh,
that,
no, we could do that.
all right, everybody roll for initiative.
Yeah, that could have been better.
Ooh.
Where's my modifier? Damn,
Where's my-
21.
Hold on. I got 19. I'm looking for my modifier.
Yeah, no rush.
Yeah, it's also 21 total.
1 second. And that's Perplexity, Beowulf, Malenko, and Templar. So yeah, let's start. Perplexity, what is yours?
21.
21. Beowulf?
Beowulf got a 15.
15. Malenko?
Also a 21.
All right. Templar?
14.
Okay. And boom. And just to know, what are your initiative modifiers, Malenko and Perplexity?
7.
+2. Like I rolled a 19 and it's +2.
Okay, so yours is higher than, or sorry, Malenko, yours is higher than. So let me. Can I just drag this up? You know what, Malenko. Perplexity. All right. So then we're going to start off. Grand Malenko, you're going first. And you did notice I was saying you noticed the German, but you and Perplexity didn't notice the guns and the dynamite.
I didn't notice the dynamite?
No.
Fuck. But I did notice the other guy that pulled out a gun, right?
Yeah, we'll say you noticed at least one of them pulled out a gun.
Shit, I had a really good one-liner prepared.
Oh,
All right, fine. What was your perception again? It was pretty decent.
12?
12.
12 or 14. I don't.
All right, I'll say
It
you
wasn't
saw.
great.
I'll say you saw it too then, just for
Okay, thank God.
narrative
Okay.
simplicity.
So the guy that has the stick of dynamite, I turn and I see him, and that he's holding it, and I say, "A boomstick! I have one of those!" And I point my wand at him and I shoot.
All right, roll an attack check.
Love that.
Oh, cat. Sorry.
I know that life. Okay. Oh, what is my the magic wand? So I've rolled a 15, and then magic gun. What is my modifier for that?
Come on.
Like I see, like it just says magic gun, damage 9, DC 24. It just says standard close instant.
It should be in your offense section at
Oh
the
my
top.
god, I'm so stupid. It's a +0, so it's just 15.
15, that hits though,
Yeah.
in this case.
A
What's the DC on that?
24.
24. Boom. This person with the dynamite goes flying like back and hits a wall. The stick of dynamite flying out of their hand as it lit, and it just goes down the street and explodes.
Oh,
Everyone kind of taking cover for a moment to avoid it, but there's no civilians in the area, so no one got injured.
this isn't a Marvel movie.
All
R.I.P.
right.
to the whole entire city of New York.
Now, in order
Right.
to do that, you did have to let go of your chains of Houdini.
That's fine.
No.
Okay, yeah, because your magic wand is an array, but your hat and your cape are a separate array.
Mhm.
Excuse me.
So-
And so
Perplexity's turn, or
it is Perplexity's turn. Yes. Well, I was saying unless you were going to move or do anything else, Malenko.
No, that was all.
All right.
Okay.
Then Perplexity, your turn.
Perplexity. Does she have the grappling hook thing that we were talking about in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
lets you swing and such.
yeah, so she has this idea that she's going to use it like a lasso to get. How many guys were there? 3?
Oh, okay.
Are they far
I was
apart
saying
from each
I was
other?
saying it's a grappling hook, so it's not like.
No, I
it's
know,
like a-
but like you know,
So
it's
that's gonna be
you
a-
could.
I'm gonna have you do that as a power stunt then.
Okay.
To use it in that
How do
manner.
I
It's like
roll
the
and calculate
Grappling
that?
gun just shoots like straight up, but you could just
Yeah.
channel your Angelina Jolie, and that will.
Yeah, like, what if I,
curve the
like,
bullet.
What if I like swing it and then it does like one of those?
Yeah, that's
you
why.
know?
That's why I'm saying you can definitely stunt it because it makes sense.
Yeah.
For your character, but I'm saying that like that wasn't built into the
Right.
the
No, I
design.
know. I'm just. She's just trying to have some bright
Batman uses his
ideas.
grappling
Just
hook as
freestyling.
So let me. I'll have you.
What do I roll
for
for
that? Yeah, roll it. Roll the dice, and we'll use your. We're gonna use your throwing modifier since that is pretty low, and I feel like this is that'll
Okay,
help make up for the
let's-
fact that this is not like a real power.
Oh no, I rolled an 8. Where's my modifier? Throw says +3, so 8, 9, 10, 11. DC 16.
That is gonna hit.
Oh, sweet.
I was saying this is gonna be basically an affliction. So let's see. Oop. I will say with the roll that I got, I'm doing them as a group, so you got 2 of them lassoed.
Oh, okay. Better than
we'll say you got the
0.
2 that that Malenko had, the 2 that weren't the one that was chained up.
Got it.
So of the 3 left, you got the other 2.
Okay.
And then are you gonna? You say you have a decent hold on those 2. Are you gonna try and do anything additionally? Are you gonna push yourself because you are gonna have to take that fatigue or use your hero point to negate it? The next
So
turn.
what I imagine is the way that it swung around, like the hook then held on to the part that's
other-
coming out of my
right.
gadget. So if I
Yeah.
pull it, it tightens.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna do a pull.
All right, well, we'll do that next turn then in terms of getting a better grip on it.
Okay,
We'll
okay.
we'll make it progressive.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what you got. You've got those guys all lassoed up. Are you doing anything else or saying anything for your turn?
No, that's it.
All right, Beowulf, it's your turn. We've got 1 guy down, 2 guys lassoed, and 1 more that's just got freed up from Malenko's chains.
Well, that guy should have pretended to still be in the chains because he's about to have a bad time. I'm going to quick draw my Hammer of Odin and just put a couple lightning bolts in his ass.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Roll
Death
that attack.
already?
He's a Nazi. He's fine. 13
That's true.
to hit his dodge.
13 definitely hits. And what's the DC on that?
DC of the Hammer of Odin is DC 21.
DC 21. Much like the guy who got hit with the magic gun, this guy goes flying, hits the wall, and falls in a heap on the ground.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
All right. Are you gonna do anything else?
I'm gonna look at his friends and be like, y'all should just probably give up at this point, if I had to guess.
Or are you gonna try and do that as an intimidation?
I don't have an action to do it, so
Okay. Just thought I'd check.
just throwing a warning at them.
All right. Templar, it's your turn.
All right. I don't have any of my protection on me. So I'm gonna run up and punch one. Of course.
All right. Go for it.
Still part of the job. I'm gonna do defensive attack and subtract 2 from my accuracy so I can avoid
Okay.
getting hit better because I'm real squishy at the moment.
Sure.
And that is a 19 to hit.
19 definitely hits. DC on that?
DC is gonna be 18.
18. Which I would say there's 2 guys you're going for that are in the lasso, so you're going for one of them.
Yeah, one of the lassoed guys.
All right.
Back
Bang,
of the
bang,
jaw.
boom. You clack him upside the head and he goes limp and he kind of drags the other one down to the ground and that in turn tightens the rope a little bit.
That was the one
I
that's in
recommend staying
Iris's lasso, correct? Or
Right, that was within
Yeah.
one of the only 2 guys that are left now are the ones that you've got lassoed up.
okay. So now they're on the
Alright.
ground.
Well, at least one of them is, and the other he's kind of dragging the other one down. Are you doing
Okay.
anything else, Templar?
That'll be it.
Okay. Let's try to see a resistance to get out. What was
No.
the DC on your lasso again?
We did throw, right?
Yeah.
16.
16. I'm gonna say he is able to get an arm free, and he goes to. We're gonna say he goes to shoot at. Makes most sense to go for Beowulf because he sees just the power of this lightning gun.
But it's my turn, right? Or
No, it's the Nazi's turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll say because Temple. I'll say the 4 of you just went. So he gets the gun out, shoots, and Beowulf does a 12 hit.
It does not.
It does not. The shot goes wide. The shot goes wide as probably Perplexity pulls on the rope to kind of keep him off center.
Yeah, because that's what I would have done if it was my turn. I would have pulled.
Yeah. And then
Can't trust that German engineering.
and then Malenko, it's your turn.
Okay, let me see.
So there's just one guy left now in terms of consciousness, but he's got a gun and he's waving it wildly.
Can
And
actually,
he's
I know
also
what I wanna
vulnerable. He's
do.
also
I know what I wanna
vulnerable
do.
because he has the rope around him.
So what I want to do is because he still has the rope around him, that's even better. So because it's just movement, it's not like a skill or anything. I have levitation, so I want to hover off the ground, not like crazy high or anything, but like just enough that like he's like face level with like my chest, and I'm like very visibly like hovering over him, and I want to intimidate the shit out of him and say,
Okay,
so
you
what the
do-
fuck do you guys think you're doing?
I say you do have one specific special intimidation ability that pops your intimidation up high.
Oh,
If you're looking at your intimidation, your normal intimidation is the number on the right. Because you should have 2 numbers for your intimidation.
yeah.
Yeah, the normal number is the one on the right. You have a specific power in your wand that gives you the higher number. Look at your wand.
The cut in half trick. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
that's the one that's the one that gets you the high intimidation.
Pardon?
Just
Okay,
have
so
your
then-
top half levitating.
No, so in that case, then I'm gonna like fully commit to the bit, and so I'm going to man, where is Rachel when I need her? I'm going to put him in a box.
All right, and suddenly a
Like
box.
the one where, but like where
He did the thing!
Like yeah, I did the thing where like his head is still out of it,
Mhm,
and then
yeah.
I like I snap and I get like a giant like saw blade, like a saw for a tree.
Mhm.
And like I slowly start sawing, and I'm like, so are you gonna tell me what you want from us?
And
I
he,
listen to him. That kid's hardcore.
and roll an intimidation check.
Oh yeah, my entire
Alright,
thing with
gruesome.
playing the Grand Malenko is I am just a chaotic little fucking goblin.
Iris is just staring
Hell
open
yeah.
mouthed, like, what is going on?
So that's 17 plus 10, so 27.
Yeah, he is scared shitless.
Don't
and he
shit in my
goes,
box, boy. It's a box, not a litter box.
and he just goes, and he just when you ask if you'll tell him, and he just like nods his head like yes, yes.
And then I snap again, and this all goes away. And then I go, okay, so tell me.
I'll say, does the box go away too?
No, that bitch is still trapped.
Okay. Um.
Like-
And he goes, we were warned of your coming.
By who?
I'll say you really intimidated the shit out of him. Thule Mystics.
Of course.
They warned of great warriors who would take arms against us.
Great warrior? They meant me?
Are you talking about
Are
me?
you talking about me? Oh my god, so you've heard of me.
And
It's
it's
like I'm
at
like
that
trolling like a hair that's not even there. Like, oh my god.
and it's at that point as well that Otto and the other soldiers he was with earlier come running around the corner. And they see the lot of you, and they go, "We heard the gunshots."
And I wave to him, and then like I wink at the other one, and I go, "Oh, no problem, we got it." And then because I'm like, we got the information out of the guy, and I'm like, we were done here anyways. And then I like get my hat because I have like a top hat like a good stage magician should. And then I reach in, I got a little mallet and knock him on the head, knock him out,
All right,
like just to end it.
Yep, he's unconscious now.
Yeah. Now what?
That's I don't know. What are you guys doing? I say you're being approached by these soldiers. You have a couple unconscious Nazis or Nazi collaborators of some kind around you.
So now that they're all down for the count, I wanted to say like I skip up to them. but you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I do. And I'm happy because everything went our way and it was quite easy and I got to show off for my new friends. So, I'm kind of skipping over to the guys and I'm like, hey, we got it taken care of here. What's going on?
And they're staggering a little bit because remember they had been drinking. And they go, well, we gotta take. What happened?
Seems- Ooh,
I believe
go ahead.
the location of our lodgings was compromised.
I see. All right. Well, we've got to make sure that these. Let's say I take it that these are Nazis of some kind.
Yeah, they said that they were tipped off to us by Thule informants, so you got a rat in your organization.
Gotcha. I mean, then if that's the case, we can't have you guys go back to the barracks. I'll make sure these guys get and he kind of like staggers a little bit. I'll make sure these guys get taken into custody. I'll make some calls. Do you have somewhere else you can stay that's safe?
I don't know anybody here.
We're still in London, right?
Correct.
Because Iris could just go home.
Is there anywhere the lot of you could go?
I can say I know a place, and then follow me.
You know a place.
It's only a couple blocks away.
Are we supposed to stay together? Is that what?
Yeah, I don't really know what Dan's doing right now. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I could provide us lodging, but I'm interested in how he has a place around here.
I've been in London for a little while, and so
That's true.
we go a few blocks, and then I lead you to this pretty dingy-looking place, and I gesture you all inside. And
So it's like 1-bedroom flat.
yeah, and I'm absolutely just squatting here. This is not mine, but the people who own it aren't here, and this is where I've been squatting. So now we can squat.
Iris looks around and says, I think I'll find my own way.
I'm afraid I also need to go retrieve my gear if I'm going to be jumped in the middle of the night. Probably be more well armed. Lovely place you have here, though.
I'll stay here in your rat hole.
Yay!
I've slept in worse caves.
I opened my home to you, and you treat it like this.
Well, you opened someone's home to him, I suppose.
Okay, so it sounds like Malenko and Odinson are both staying at the squatting location, but Templar at least is going to retrieve his gear. Or are you? What's the plan? Oh,
Yeah, I would retrieve my gear. Sorry, I have to grab something.
Gotta retrieve your gear.
I'd have to go retrieve my gear.
he goes back in full plate. He gets all the hero points.
I've returned.
If he came back in full fucking plate, I would leave.
No, I had to.
It's time for me to hit that old dusty trail.
I say, Dan, that's maidenless behavior. Okay, so you're going to retrieve your gear, and are you coming back to Malenko's place, or are you staying home? What's
Probably
the
just stay at my home. It's
plan?
not
Okay.
too terribly far.
All right. And what about you, Perplexity? What's your plan?
Perplexity wants her creature comforts at her own house since we're still in London.
Takes a luxurious bubble bath.
Yeah.
I don't want to lodge with the pores.
Well,
No, thank you.
yeah. I mean, she's accustomed to her way of life. She likes to help people, but living
How much could a hot dog cost?
like
All right.
Banana, Michael. What is it?
$50.
All right. And while the other two are leaving, what are Beowulf and Perkins doing? Everybody's got so many names. Malenko. I'm gonna keep calling you.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm
Everybody
teaching him
but
how to,
Beowulf has so many names, I should say.
but no, because obviously magician and cards. I'm teaching him how to play rummy.
I know how to play cards.
Do you know how to play rummy specifically, or is he actually teaching you?
He's actually teaching me, but I wouldn't say that out loud.
One of those, I know the rules, but tell me again just to refresh my memory.
Tell me what you
No.
think the rules are.
Tell me how you guys play at home.
All right. And Templar, where do you live normally then? Where does Elliot Wyndham hail from?
He's fairly wealthy, not like he doesn't have like a huge estate or anything, but his family has money, so he's got like a small little house.
Say, how do we end up with two privileged characters in one game?
I am well off. Not that rich.
I'm not rich.
One
I'm
rank
comfortable.
wealthy.
Rich people say well off.
Well,
Um,
Wealthy.
We're not rich. We're
Wealthy.
comfortable.
rather wealthy.
more comfortable. That's a really good one, actually. All right. And you know what? Just because we're kind of transitioning a little bit, I'm going to get everyone a hero point.
Yay.
3.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm gonna go
thank
fucking
you very
buck
Wait,
wild.
shouldn't we like inform Miller that we were followed by Nazis and
we
couldn't
told
say
the
where.
soldiers.
yeah,
Yeah, that's on
Bleh.
them.
but
As we should have told him.
what if the soldiers were like other people pretending
the
to
rat.
be?
I'll say, yeah, you never know what's going on.
They might be spies. They might be trying to infiltrate the mission. And we told them too much.
So I guess, yeah, what's the plan? I'll say, 'cause it
Um,
sounded like
Miller.
y'all were heading home, it sounded like, so I was kind of just going based on that.
Yeah, we could do that. And Miller gave Iris like the channel for the communication. So could she theoretically like call him on it or?
Well, it wasn't for him specifically, but theoretically you
Oh,
could
was
definitely
it?
reach out. I would say it was just to inform command once you had found once you were ready to move on the next phase.
Okay. But I can use it to like.
Yeah, I'd say
Let
it
me
makes
know.
sense. It's a radio at the end of the day. You can definitely get in contact with somebody through it.
Okay. Beep boop 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 boop.
I was saying, I imagine you're turning a lot of dials.
Sure.
Sounds like she's playing a theremin.
I don't know.
That's how we communicated this time.
So yeah, let's say that I'm. Do I speak first? Like, hello.
Hello. This is Lieutenant Ortegas.
Yes, this is Perplexity. I wanted to inform you that we were followed on our way to the lodgings, and I believe the location was compromised and we couldn't stay there.
Understood. I will pass that to Agent Miller. Do you have? Are you all together?
No, we split up. I'm going to my home since it's in town. And I don't know how to explain where the rat hole is. No offense to Malenko.
Rat hole.
Say everyone.
Hey, that's what Beowulf called it.
I say everyone's just shitting on your logic.
I offered you a place to sleep.
Listen, you didn't hear Iris say this, so you can't be offended.
Beowulf
we
said it
don't
to your
speak.
face.
We don't speak impoverished.
Actually, technically, Iris didn't even say this because I started speaking as myself halfway through.
She's like, I was raised right. I talk about people behind their backs.
But basically,
Cool.
she explained that they split up and that Malenko and Odinson are where they are.
Okay, understood. As long as everyone's there at 600, I guess we'll proceed from there. Just stay safe.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and then that person hangs up, and so you're now home, correct? Perplexity.
Yes. Mhm.
All right. And there's a slight knock at your door.
She goes and opens the door. Hello.
Oh, hello, ma'am. I'm just checking to see if there's any last things you need for the evening. It's one of the building's butlers.
No, I'm okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, understood. And we'll be expecting any company this evening.
We should not be. No.
Excellent. And this person pulls out like a knife.
Oh shit.
Hey, that's some shit.
Well, you
Let's
should get
see.
the rat bug.
Damn, what do I do? Do I have anything on me? Like cause
You're home now. I assume you have your equipment nearby, but maybe not like on your person.
yeah, cause
And,
like I
you have,
know
like, your fence. I say we talked about you being a fencer, so maybe there's some fencing swords on the wall.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay,
Get
so
her, Laura Croft.
what would it take for me to like grab it quickly?
Well, you have move by action, so you could at
I
least
have
grab
move
it.
by, yeah, grab
Let's-
it and stab, and
Well,
it
I was gonna
says
say you could run, grab it, and come back. I don't think you'd have to push.
Oh,
You have to do
shoot.
extra effort to actually like use it in the same turn.
I also have quick draw. Am I supposed to like how much time has passed since I got home?
I'll say 20 minutes, enough for you to make that phone call and kind of you're starting to get settled.
Am I like in my sleeping attire?
I imagine that's like you're getting ready for bed.
Okay, so it's not like I'd have like a gun in my pocket. Damn.
I
'Cause
mean,
have
I
quick
guess
draw.
that's not the character that we've
Is
established.
that how she sleeps?
No.
Is that a gun in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me?
No. Okay, so let's do the like run, get the sword, and come back.
All right, and this guy is kind of like chasing after you and goes to slash at you. And let's see, does a 18 hit? That'd be your
What
parry.
do I check?
Parry plus 10.
Parry plus 10. My parry is 8. Plus 10 is 18.
So meets it beats it. So I'm gonna say, yeah, you definitely dodge out of the way of that.
Sweet. And then
it's
I
your
can
turn.
then I can try and stab him. What would that be? That wouldn't be throw.
No, I'm gonna have you do that with your. Actually, yeah, let's use I'll say-
Bludgeon?
No, I'll say throw is just whatever your unarmed is normally. So I'm gonna have you use that. I say because we don't have any points in throw. So.
What, unarmed?
No. I'm saying unarmed has points in it. Throw is
Yeah.
just your default like physical capability. So I'm just gonna have you use that. So use
Use
the throw
throw.
modifier
Okay, so
because
oh no. That is not good. I rolled a 3 and it's plus 3, so it's 6, DC 16.
Oh yeah, that's a swing and a miss. This person definitely dodges out of the way. Meanwhile, Templar, similarly, a butler comes to your door.
I don't have a butler at night. No.
Night
Hello.
Butler, a new series on BBC.
Night butler.
My downfall is not recognizing that this wasn't my regular butler.
Man, you guys are so
Um,
privileged.
Sure, we're privileged enough to get stabbed by these fake butlers. I'll open the door as well.
And we'll say that you don't recognize this butler.
I'm sorry. You need something.
Yes, Mr. Wynnum, we're just coming to check on if you need anything for the evening before we turn in.
No, I'm doing quite all right, thank you. Shut the door.
And he puts his arm out. Oh,
Kind.
that's so. We're gonna say that this guy though has a gun.
Well, that's rude of him.
Pull out
I
like
still don't have my armor
straight,
on.
straight up pulls out a Luger.
I expect you to die, Mr. Wayne.
Yeah, it's like, do you need anything? I need you to die.
All right, that's a hero point for Claude. So let me try and remember how many we're up to. We've got.
By way of Alex, yeah.
I'll say I believe it's 3 for everybody except for Sama who has 2.
Okay.
Unless you didn't use the one earlier that to negate the fatigue.
No, I did.
Okay, so yeah. so
Wait,
it's
what?
3
Wait. No, because I
When-
didn't do an extra action.
Well, you did the power stunt to do the lasso.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I did.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, so it's 3 for everybody except for Sama, who has 2 because she used 1.
I'll make a dive towards my sword if there's a guy with a gun in the room. I can't get my
Alright.
armor on in time, so
No, but
offense
you
is
can
the way to go.
You definitely grab the sword, and I believe you have move by action too, don't you?
I don't. I specifically didn't.
My
Or
God,
did I in the end? Nope, I
know.
don't.
It's your character.
I didn't. I don't.
All right. Well, you grab the sword, and this guy's gonna take a shot at you. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh shit. Roll a toughness check.
It's okay. I'm only missing 4 of my toughness right now without the armor.
This game might get a little messier than I was thinking.
21 on the
21.
toughness.
Yeah, okay. You get grazed in the shoulder, but you know your we'll say your holy righteousness helps you power through it. And we'll say you.
Or you say I go for a power attack.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge in
Go for it.
with I can do math. Now that I've got the sword, that is an 18 to hit.
That
Woo!
hits. What's the DC on that?
21. Oh wait, actually I forgot I power attacked. So the to hit was actually a 14.
Still hits.
Okay, cool. And the DC would be 24.
So you in a quick motion, there's like a Zorro moment of like you're moving just quick slashes, and then all of a sudden this guy just falls to the ground.
Oof.
And
Sliced him up.
he is down and out.
I will check his body for having like a feel like he'll have a weird necklace on. Something to identify who sent him.
Yep. Say you can see he has a Thule Society necklace on.
Oh,
Man,
lovely.
Malenko, I'm having a delightful time playing this game with you. I hope everybody else
Literally.
is all right.
If they would have just stayed at the rat hole, none of this would have happened.
None of what, Malenko?
Plot twist, this
Yeah.
is on me because I'm mad at you.
You sent the rats.
So he's gonna sigh, clean off the blade on the dude's like stuff, grab the chain, and start putting the armor on. Time to make the trip to the rat hole.
All right, and
Plot twist, I'm
meanwhile,
not the Grand Malenko, I'm actually
Yeah, am I
bored.
dead?
We gotta wait.
I was say,
Right off
I
screen.
believe wait, now I'm blanking on what happened for you. You
Well,
swung
'cause
at him, or
I
he swung at
rolled-
you.
I rolled a 3 with +3, and
Right.
so they dodged, and then
Yeah.
that's
And now,
cut to next.
yeah. So
So I
now we're
don't
going
know
back
what
to you, and they're gonna slash at you. Oh man, I am rolling better than I should be right now.
Stop that!
Sorry, pal. Yeah, does a 22 hit? Your
Yes, it
parry
does.
plus
My parry
10?
plus 10 is 18.
Yeah, so I rolled an
Stop
18.
fucking asking.
You're gonna need to roll a toughness check, pal.
So how does that work? So I'm rolling.
Rolling and adding a toughness check, but I believe you have some armor, so you're gonna take off 2 from your toughness as well.
So I rolled 15. Toughness says 6/2.
So in this case, just add 4. So
So 19.
19.
Still lower than.
Yeah, we're gonna say that you took this slice, it grazed you on the arm. You're gonna take a -1, but you're not bleeding too bad.
Okay.
Got you on your off arm, not the one you have the sword in.
Okay. And then is it my go again?
Yeah, it's your turn now. I was gonna say we're kind of
Okay. Do I have like a weak? Am I vulnerable? Am I like?
No. Just I mean, you have a -1 to your toughness, but that's the only
Okay.
issue.
So
you have going on.
I still have the fencing sword. Those aren't
Correct.
sharp, right? Those have like the thing on the end where they're not sharp.
For the purposes of this, you're fine.
Okay.
This is
Foiled
a
it.
weapon regardless. At a minimum,
Okay.
at a minimum, you could bludgeon him with it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. So let's see. I roll, right? Roll for.
Yep.
Throw again.
Yep.
11 plus 3, 12, 13, 14. DC
That hits.
16.
All right, let's see how he does. Same thing. This guy falls down in a heap as you bludgeon him. And I imagine you keep hitting him even though he's down,
Yes.
just to be sure.
Yeah, that's my move by action is just more hits.
And as he falls, his similar necklace falls as well, and you recognize the symbol from the film reel that Agent Miller sent you.
Yeah, so I grab it and I put it somewhere for safekeeping to bring.
So now we're going to get into a backstory thing, I believe. Does anyone in your normal life know about your exploits?
No,
You have,
absolutely
You
not.
don't have not even like an actual butler?
Not even Night Butler.
Well, see, I didn't plan that far out. Which is why I just assumed when a butler came that was supposed to be the one, and that I wasn't supposed to realize that it's not the one that I have. So
You have multiple butlers coming in and out throughout the day.
You know what? Let's say that I have like a lady, and she's like my best friend, and she does know.
Okay, because I was trying.
But now I have to like make where's ChatGPT? Let me hurry up and make up a story about my best friend.
You don't need. I was gonna say you don't need it. Mostly, I was just trying to figure out is how are you getting rid of this this unconscious Nazi?
Oh, yeah.
Wood chipper.
Damn,
use that in the first place.
Yeah, good question.
Um,
Yeah, let's say I tell my lady, help me get rid of this thing.
you call her on the telephone.
Well, no, she's in the house, isn't she?
Oh, okay. That's I'm asking questions.
I assume you ring a small bell until she arrives.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Okay, so she runs up and she goes, "Oh my goodness."
Yes, I need help getting rid of this.
Okay.
And obviously I'm going to help her. We're going to do this together as besties.
Where are you taking him?
That's a good question.
He's also
Hold on.
unconscious, not dead.
Right.
You're really besties if you can't hide a Nazi body together.
There's got to be a closet in this mansion somewhere. So let's just say that they stuff him in a closet and lock the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's now an unconscious Nazi in your home. What are you doing now that you're coming down from the adrenaline of this? And also, she goes and grabs some like needle and thread and like patches up your wound.
Oh, that's awesome. I suppose I can radio. It's not Miller. It's who did you say it was?
Ortega.
Okay, so I could radio Ortega again, unless it's too late. I don't know what time it would be at this point.
I mean, it's pretty late at this point. It's probably like 10 o'clock, but
no, you know what? I'm gonna take a page out of Templar's book, and I'm gonna like switch into my perplexity outfit, get my weapons, and head to Malenko's place.
Okay.
We'll leave the guy unconscious in the closet because who cares?
I say, and she says, "Don't worry, I will keep him locked in there, and I will barricade it. Get back as soon as you can.
Be safe.
You too."
Something in the chat.
I just keep catching some of the comments. It's good. And so next, we go back to Malenko and Odinson playing Rummy. As we'll say that you guys arrive at similar times in your full getup this time.
They like throw open the door,
knock.
and then we're sitting there. We just have some tea and crackers, and we're just playing our game. It's a lovely night. If they come in and they're all fucking disheveled.
Just open it, just walk in and sit down. Take the helmet off and sigh.
And I want to say, I thought you guys were staying at your place tonight.
Afraid that was a bit compromised as well. Oh look, still some blood on the blade.
Funny how that happened.
And I point at my injury.
I wasn't gonna think that any of the PCs was a rat, but it's starting to feel like Malenko's a little too touchy about this.
They were mean.
Not to your face.
Yeah, I was gonna say only behind your back.
You wouldn't know.
I was mean to your face, but then I stayed.
But then, like my dad. Well, R.I.P.
Damn.
Amazing.
So that was rather unpleasant. I was assaulted in my own home.
And I pull out the necklace and I'd be like,
Mine
the
too.
guy. Yeah,
Were you all careful about not being followed here?
of course.
I wouldn't want you to bring anybody to my rat hole.
Again, you don't
I'm,
know.
I'm sure I'm sure when we got close, they would have avoided it regardless.
I swear,
Oh,
I will punch you
and
if you give
Iris
him a hero
told
point
them-
for that. You were about to. I saw you. I will fucking smite you.
I was like, I didn't realize you were that kind of magic user.
Hey.
All right, so, yeah, I say I'm basically imagining at this point you're getting ready to go to sleep, and
I
know,
suppose
trying
we ought
to-
to sleep in shifts, given the excitement of the evening.
That's probably a good idea.
Not it.
My adrenaline's pretty high at the moment. I can stay on first watch.
I'm absolutely sleeping through the night. My character is gonna knock the
A
fuck
lady
out.
needs her beauty sleep.
I don't sleep very much anyway, so.
He also has 2 birds that can keep an eye for us.
Smart.
That's
yeah,
a
that's
point.
true.
But y'all better ask them nicely, because they're very touchy about that.
Call.
A conversation.
Call. That was my attempt at speaking Raven.
I would like to second what he said and also add cacaw.
They. All right, I'll talk to him.
Much appreciated.
He's like, just shut the fuck up. I'll talk to him.
Could you not?
Chirp, 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 chirp,
I don't want to get into the they speak English conversation with you all. But just
Now, is it English or is it American?
Imagine the crow opens its mouth. Beowulf, what do you require?
Wolf, what up? Hey,
what up, dog?
what up, dog?
It's me, your boy Beowulf. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe.
Go ahead, smash that like button.
Hit that bell. So yeah, what are you saying to Hugin and Munin?
I'll give him a message that a couple of our compatriots were attacked, and if they can keep an eye out and let me know if there's any issues.
All right.
They see anybody sketchy.
Hugin goes up and taps on the window, like tap, 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 tap.
That was quick.
No. Like Hugin and Munin are inside. I figured right now with you.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So they're tapping on the window.
I will go and tap on the window too.
No.
No, you'll open the window and talk.
No. Again, I've
He's
been
trying to
saying
get out, right?
Hugin and Munin are inside right now.
I know. I'm just making fun of him.
Harsh. Poke, poke.
Hugin and Munin both shit before they take off.
God damn it!
Not in my rat hole.
I was about to say, honestly, it doesn't really make the place much worse.
And they take off, and you can see them like just doing circles around the building.
Now it's a bird shithole.
You know,
Point for Sama.
I think when I'm gonna become the rat.
Get us back up to 3 each.
Oh man.
Lovely. Let's get some rest.
All right.
Thank you, Brad Malenko, for giving us a place to stay for the night.
You're welcome.
Did you give him your best crackers and water to snack on before bed?
They're like so fucking stale. I don't even know how long these people have been gone.
Oh man, it's also British food, which does not have really have preservatives.
No shelf life here.
No, like every time when I was in England, every time I bought bread, it was like 2 days moldy.
Oh.
Are we going to eat some jammy Dodgers?
Maybe some dodgy jam, maybe.
This is spoiled long ago. I don't recommend eating.
All right, so you all go to sleep. Damn it, more food.
Always.
You go to sleep and you wake up in time to head on out before to be able to get to the original rendezvous by 6.
All right.
And you see Miller is there. He's in fatigues, and you also see Otto, Lieutenant Welling, and or not Otto, Oscar. And yeah, them and a company of soldiers are all kind of loading up onto a plane. And Miller kind of, waves y'all on over. All right, I heard about the events of last night. How's everyone holding up?
A bit tired, if I'm honest, but maybe
well enough.
All right. Well, you'll be able to catch another hour or so on the plane before we before we get airborne and down. There has been a slight change of plans. You are gonna have to and he pulls out a little map. He's like, we are gonna have to parachute down.
Oh my.
Come again?
Yes, in order to get to the rendezvous, we are gonna have to parachute down.
And as soon as I hear that, I'm gonna be jumping through the fucking sky. I'm like, let's fucking go.
I was gonna say, Malenko.
I suppose now is as good a time as any to learn how to parachute. Moments before getting on a plane.
And basically, he just shows you. He's like, you pull this cord here. You say you wait about 10 seconds after the jump, pull this cord, and just lean your way around to guide yourself.
Was that 10 metric seconds?
Perplexity's just silently like sweating.
So you have a grappling hook, so you're used to like high flying.
Yeah, but not parachuting.
Beowulf is audibly sweating.
I'm just gonna say that
Running water.
Grapple hook between two tall buildings is really just as dangerous.
I think it's not like I think having some like sturdy thing that you're climbing is not the same as free falling from the sky.
All right, fair enough.
I've never even been in an airplane before.
Tomato.
So yeah, basically they're gonna be going. They're gonna go get you guys as close as you can so you can parachute, and then take hard bank to go a little further north into Belgium.
All right.
And yeah, you're able to catch another couple minutes of sleep before the loud engines of the plane start up. Is this the first time all of you have been on a plane?
I think so.
That's a good
Probably
question.
haven't been on a plane. Yeah.
I feel
once,
like
if anything,
it's not that Perplexity couldn't, but she just didn't.
Okay, like maybe your father had been on planes and you had been invited,
Yeah.
but you never went.
Yeah. Did we say he was like a diplomat or something?
We never gave a specific. We just said high society, so he could be a diplomat. Yeah, that could have been his backstory.
Yeah.
I left it a little vague to be up to you.
Okay.
So yeah, this is your first time on a plane.
Mhm.
Definitely your first time parachuting for all of you.
Yes.
All right. And then what I want everyone to do is to roll. I'm trying to think what would be a good roll for falling out of a plane. Let's go with athletics or acrobatics, whatever's higher for y'all.
Oh. I think my acrobatics is just a dash. There's nothing.
That means you can't use it. So it'd be
athletics then.
Athletics then, yeah.
Okay. 18.
Well, this will be my end right here.
Yeah, I rolled 14 and it's +4.
Okay.
7 plus
That's a 16 for me.
Okay.
3,
I got a 12.
15. Oh my god,
15.
my brain couldn't do that.
All right. So in the case of Malenko, Templar, and Perplexity, you are, kind of given the go order to jump out of the plane, and you're able to keep yourself calm and composed as you pull the ripcord, and you see, what's his name? Miller went out first, and he's kind of like guiding you, like which direction to go.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Beowulf. You waited just a few moments too long for the parachute.
Oh.
Like not too long, but like, longer than the 10 seconds they recommended. So so the ripcord like pulls you back, but you're still kind of descending a little faster than you really want to be. And you're gonna land hard, so roll a toughness check.
Damn. He's an Odinson, he could take it.
17.
17. It's kind of like the first time you fell off a mountain. You're definitely hurt, but you're not dying. No penalty.
Oh.
Yeah, your pride, if anything. Yeah. This would also explain future Beowulf's desire to not fly, to take trains. So now you're kind of in the woods outside of a small village. Specifically, Alex, you pronounced it correctly before. What is it?
Calais.
Calais. Yeah,
Calais.
outside of Calais, France. But you're in like kind of this wooded area out front, and takes a little time, but you all are able to meet back up. Everybody okay? Miller says to you.
I'm fucking great. That was exciting. Let's do it again.
I
I'll
think
probably
so.
None the worse for wear. I'm good.
They see the dirt all over your suit, Beowulf. You all right, Mr. Odinson?
I'm fine.
All right, let's
Throws up branch.
Goodness.
all right, let's make our way towards town.
Lead the way.
All right. And you're kind of making your way slowly towards town. You know, you can see the lights of the town kind of up and going. As you get closer, you hear the sound of like tanks and jeeps and things in the middle distance. Let's have everybody roll a stealth check.
So about that, it was
Ooh.
a nat 1.
You have 3 hero points.
Oh, I do. Yeah, reroll.
Okay.
That's better. Okay, what is
My total is 25.
Oh, fucking yikes! That's still only a 13.
I'm
My
a
total is
detective.
also a 25.
I'm stealthy by nature. I live a
I'm
double
covered
life.
in dirt and debris. It's good camouflage.
So let me go clockwise. Perplexity, what was your total?
25.
Okay. Beowulf,
25 also.
Malenko,
Sweet.
13.
even with the reroll?
Yep.
What was the
I only have
reroll?
A 10, but my modifier is only +3.
No, if it's a 10 or below, right, Alex, you add 10 to it.
Yeah, if it's a 10, you get
Yeah.
to add 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause
so
you-
then 20.
11
right,
is the one
and-
you don't want to roll on that. I got
Yeah.
an 8
Okay.
total.
Oh. Well, you are a man in a giant suit of armor.
Yeah, it didn't feel
Um,
right to re-roll.
So, do you all want to fail together, or do you want
No.
Templar to fail alone?
Well, I certainly don't want Iris to be failed. Because that's like her whole.
I'm shiny.
Stealth
It's
is her
the sun.
thing.
The sun shines off of me.
Well, it's
You'll
just
be
feel
all
bad.
right.
It's
The sun shines off of me.
The glare.
It's like 6
You're on your
a.m.
own, Templar.
Yeah, or it's like 7 a.m. It's not too bright out yet. So I say it sounds like Perplexity's voting for Templar
You're on your own.
solo.
Yeah, he's on his own.
That's okay.
All right. You're all kind of
Okay.
spread out a little bit when
I assume that's why we brought him.
when
That guy,
suddenly you
get
hear,
him.
Armor, he's fine.
Yeah,
know,
wait,
when
isn't he
suddenly-
the distraction? Or am I forgetting something?
he is not the distraction. You
He
hear
is
two
right now.
voices. You hear 2 voices yelling in German, and you whip around Templar, and you see them, and they're like, speaking to each other, and they're both kind of going like they're gonna go try and flank you. They're,
Can't flank me
they're
if I run straight at one.
I was gonna say they're definitely within running distance, or at a minimum, you could do a charge action.
Yeah, I'll run. I'll charge into the nearest that they can't circle me. Probably whichever one wouldn't reach the group first. So I'll let whoever's
Yeah.
closest to one of the
Well, they-
others.
I'll say the others are kind of spread off enough from you that they don't seem to have noticed them, just you.
Gotcha. They'll notice me in a second.
Yeah. All right. Roll that attack check then. Are you doing it as a charge?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and charge. That's a -2.
Mhm.
That's still pretty respectable. 13 plus 8, 21.
That hits. What's the DC on that?
21 as well.
All right. And yeah, that is going to cut that first guy down with and this guy just seems to be wearing normal German, uniform. Whereas the other guy, you do notice that he is moving. Probably that's why this guy was able to get closer to you. The other guy's wearing what seems to be just a little bit of plate armor himself.
Oh, interesting. There you go.
All right. But that was your turn, so that guy's gonna go and fire at you.
That's okay.
And does a 13 hit.
13
your
does
dodge.
not.
All right, yeah, he's fire's going through the trees. This has definitely caught the rest of your attention now. Like you absolutely know this is going on. And you see Miller, the other three of you see Miller kind of make a motion like we gotta flank them or flank this last guy. And we'll say it's your turn again, Templar.
Okay, we'll charge at this guy too. Charge is
All
the
right.
name of the game today. And a better roll, 15 plus 8, 23 this time.
23 hits. What's the DC again?
21.
21. So this one slices in, and it doesn't go quite as smooth. Like you feel like some resistance, but almost like when a lightsaber goes through a door, you see it like kind of melting into the
Gotcha.
armor.
There's that resistance first.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
just a moment of resistance. And there's a bit of a glow around your sword when it happens too. But you are able to cut this guy down, and you notice that he has like a I'll say he has whatever the equivalent of like a lieutenant's markings are.
Gotcha.
I'll say, whereas the other guy who did not have the armor looks like basic enlisted.
All right, I pull the sword out and I'll stab it into the armor again for good measure. This should never be used by anyone at any point. And I'll just wait for the others to kind of gather back around me and just to make sure there's no one else that spotted me during this.
Everyone make a perception check.
Okay.
God damn, my rolls be sucking.
Oh, that
Mine
was
are for
nice.
skills.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and my modifier's a 4.
Perception.
I got a 13.
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1 and my modifier is 7, so that's 8.
All right, Beowulf.
I got a 25.
All right,
Oh.
Beowulf, with the power of Hugin Immune, you know that you are safe for the moment, but you also, from your knowledge of people, know that someone is going to come looking for these guys eventually.
I will pass that knowledge along to my compatriots.
Thank you for perceiving for the rest of us.
Also, when you go into Hugin Immune mode, like, do you have like a glaze over your eyes all of a sudden, or do they go
My
white?
eyes started to crackle with lightning.
Ho. All right. So yeah. So what are you gonna do with these guys, if anything? I should say.
What is the like
The layout.
like where'd we land in?
You're in a forested
clearing?
area. You've got about a half click till you get to town.
Can
Roll them
we
into some
pat
bushes,
them-
right?
Yeah, can we pat them down for if they have any identification about where they came from or what their orders might be in the area?
Okay. Yeah, when you go through their pockets and stuff, they were just you see a list of patrol routes, and you see the route that they were clearly on based on, because it's kind of there's some overlapping routes, but they're not like no one person is encircling the whole area kind of thing. So like if you imagine that they're like you're looking at a map of town, they have different circles that everyone's doing.
Mhm.
Yeah, kind of. Do
that
they have any
overlap each-
times listed on there?
As I say,
We
yeah.
ascertain routes
like when
with
the next-
times.
Gotcha. You can at least figure out for the one that they're on, like when the next shift is, which is in a couple hours.
Okay. I'll
And
also
then-
take a
I'll say-
gun. I
guess
don't
I'll-
have any ranged weaponry.
I'll
I
say
would take one of
also-
these guns.
Yeah, there's like 2 like light machine guns. You'll also take note that basically you probably have about an hour until they were going to overlap with another route potentially. So yeah, what are you doing next then? Or did you say you're going to roll their bodies into bushes? Did I hear that right?
Yes.
What I was thinking, yeah.
It seems like that's the only option.
I mean, we could kill them.
I mean, we still have to
Well, no,
hide
they're
them.
definitely dead. Yeah, they're.
Oh, good.
I say yeah. We're
We should
we're out of the. You're no longer in the city. You're in the wartime area.
we take off their hands and feet and all their teeth. So they can't be identified.
Well, that's
They haven't
certainly
even
an
invented fingerprinting yet. What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know. This
Planning
feels
ahead.
right.
option.
Green Templar reveals he's just always wanted to do this.
Another hero point for Claude. I believe that's 4 for Claude, 3 for everyone else now.
Better start
Yep.
doing some wacky shit.
I'm gonna
We're in
need 'em.
danger.
I feel it. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
and
Yeah. Let's
so-
get the rolling going. They're in bushes.
All right, and you're able to kind of get them kind of hidden under some brush. you're obviously trying to make good time because you only have a certain amount of time before it's noticed that they're gone. And you start heading towards town. Is that kind of the general direction you're heading?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you get into town, and then everyone's kind of waking up for the day. There's people there's a market that's open. You see some people, that have we'll say fish and some game from the area, vegetables and such. I was saying just people kind of going about their day. Everyone looks a little miserable. You do see let's say, you're being a bit stealthy. You do see like some Nazis patrolling in the interior, but they're not actively patrolling like with their guns out like the other guys were. They're just kind of like walking around, probably getting their morning started as well.
Just being Nazis.
Just still being Nazis though. Just don't
Nazi
forget that.
things.
Don't forget that they eat, drink, and shit like the rest of us, but still Nazis. So yeah, you're kind of able to. I will say that at least, honestly, the only person who might be able to like blend into normal society is Beowulf.
And my cowboy hat kind of sticks out a little bit.
A little bit, but not as much as the purple trench coat.
Yeah, maybe purple wasn't the best idea.
Where did you get straw to hang out of your mouth, Beowulf? I don't understand.
That's my power. It's one of the Allfather's gifts.
Unlimited straw creation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, blessings of wheat.
And also with you.
All right, 4 for Alex. And say I got to give you guys some more difficulty to need these hero points. Also, I guess wait, now Dan, you used 1, so you're down to 3.
Yeah.
Or you're down to 2.
Down to 2.
Yeah. So it's 2, 3, 4, 4. Trying to just keep track of in my head. I gotta keep like a little counter here or something. And okay. So yeah, I guess the thing is that Miller goes, we need to find a way to meet up with the resistance. And he sees a clothing shop that's open. He says we should try to get in there and get some civilian clothes, blend in a little bit. Actually, no, I'll say you guys parachuted in. I'll say he has like a pack with some regular clothes for you. We'll make things a little simpler, cut down.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll say I guess in your case,
I could just flip out my.
You can just go back into civilian mode. As I say, in the case of Grand Malenko, he just gives you like a normal overcoat and takes your cape.
No, I just put the overcoat over top of my cape.
Sure.
He'd be naked without his cape.
Oh, true. The cape is actually magic, so that makes sense. It's part of your loadout.
Yeah, I have to put something like a big heavy coat over what I'm wearing because I'm not taking off the armor now that I'm out here.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. And he says, now, Miss Gray, I believe you have access to some intelligence reports through your little doodad there.
I do.
Yeah, could you try to maybe look into, any reported incidents going on here?
Give me a
town?
moment. Which means yes.
Yeah, I was saying, I think, let's have you roll that, as part of your communication system. We'll say it's roll and add 3.
15.
15. All right. Yeah. You hear about some reports of some rebel activity in the area, French resistance members.
Mm-hmm.
You hear reports of basically a band based out of you're in the southern part of town. They're in like the western part of town, where there's been reports of this, which matches with the reports that Miller has, specifically that you're looking for someone named Lex.
Okay.
Luthor.
How far away did you say it was?
Well, you're in the south part of town now. It's on the west part of town, so it depends on how you get there, but about a mile, we'll say.
Okay.
Actually, a mile through enemy occupied territory.
Okay.
So Miller says, who wants to lead the way on this one?
Not it.
Big guy with the gun. Big guy with the gun.
Or or based on your experiences, which do you think is the best way to go about this? Should we go straight line? Should we go around the border of town? Should we kind of cut through downtown?
I think the less attention we draw ourselves, the happier we'll all be.
I would agree with that.
All right, so yeah, imagine the town is basically like an oval, and you're at like the southernmost point. So you want to take the border? It sounds like.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, let's roll another stealth check then.
Fools.
Curses foiled by Templar again. I mean, I say that, but I got a 13 for talking shit.
Ooh,
Look
nat
at that.
20. Wait, perception?
No, stealth.
Stealth,
Did I say
stealth.
perception?
The
No,
opposite of perception.
I might have just made that up in my head because I rolled a 20 and my stealth is +8.
All right, so that's a 28, a
Damn.
13, a what did Templar get?
12.
12. All right, and Malenko?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you all are lucky enough that the distraction you caused just by having some of the guards being missing gave you an opening to get through to the other side of town.
You're welcome, guy.
Wonderful.
Love that for us.
All right, and you get a little closer, and you see a place named Lex's Blacksmith.
Hmm.
I wonder if that's the place, guys.
What's this broomstick shaped package?
All right, another one for Sama.
We're about to fucking
Damn.
die in this last act.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
Exactly.
setting you up for some hard times.
Yeah.
Unless it's just a bunch of actual tanks.
Maybe.
We're fighting Mecha Hitler at the end.
Oh yeah.
Not again.
Not again.
I'm gonna spoil it for you. I did actually have a thought at one point early in my planning of like, should I have him fight Mecha Hitler?
Oh my god.
But I didn't want to have to do an actual German accent, and I also in my research found out he didn't know how to speak English, so I didn't want to have to deal with that aspect.
Okay, so I'm assuming that we're all heading inside of Lex's blacksmith.
Yeah, that's where I'll
Yeah.
steer us.
All right.
Go.
As you walk on in, you see a figure with like a mask on, like working with some tools to they're basically doing some foraging.
Hello.
They don't seem to notice you as you're walking in.
They don't notice us?
They do not seem to notice you as you walk in.
It's
Okay.
loud in here.
Let
hammering.
Iris like knocks on the door. Like they're inside, but like
Oh, I
you
thought
know.
I thought you came in. I misunderstood.
No, we came
We
in.
did. It's just to get his
But
attention.
because they didn't notice, knock.
Oh,
Knock on the door, Jam.
you see them look over at you, kind of tilts their head quizzically behind the little welding mask.
We're looking for a man named Lex.
This figure pulls the mask off, and you see a woman with a long blonde ponytail. Says, "No
Oh, did
man, but I'm Lex."
Oh no! She's
Did I
hot.
just assume her gender? Oh,
Oh no, she's hot.
Oh, you're a girl dragon.
I'm really glad. As I say, I didn't.
Give him a
I
hero point.
say I don't think I gendered Lex earlier, so that was pretty
Yeah.
good that you walked right into that. And yeah, she says, no Lex, but no man, but I'm Lex.
Okay. Do we like? I don't know what to do now.
And
You-
Miller, and also Miller's kind of waiting outside, keeping watch.
I understand you might have some trouble with the local authorities.
With the local Nazis.
Do you say that?
Just real up front.
Yeah, we've had our fair share of trouble. Are you visiting from out of town?
Yeah, if you couldn't tell.
Pretty far outside of town.
I'm actually from a place that ain't got no towns.
All right, and that's when she walks. That's when she kind of gestures over to you and says in a hushed whisper, "Meet me in the back, or come with me to the back."
Hmm.
Lead the way.
All right, all of you are going with?
Yeah.
All right. And she kind of goes and there's like a curtain and she like kind of puts it on and she turns on a little radio so that it's like, playing some music. And she leans in and she goes, "Yeah, so we've say you've gotten our reports then about the Thule Society."
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we've been getting some reports of and she grabs a little like notebook, and she also grabs what looks to be a little cipher.
Ooh,
Oh,
love that.
secret notes.
We've had a Major Henrik, and he is leading a search team for what they're calling the Moon Key.
Ooh.
It's hard for us to say there's some translation issues, but they're definitely they found a piece. I believe you got our film reel of it. And it looks like the Moon Key has one other piece that they appear to be searching not too far north of us in Belgium. And she kind of gives you a little map, and she's like, "This is as much detail as we've been able to get since that last report, and kind of like a kind of 2-mile radius area of where they seem to be."
Okay.
You heard of this moon key thing before?
No, but I'll say I have some people that I've been in contact with, and she kind of says, "I think my understanding is you're in the no magic types."
What do you mean no magic?
No, you guys seem in the know. And she says magic types. Yeah. Who tell me it's something dangerous. It's going to summon some deep, dark one, old one, something like that.
Oh.
That sounds
Oh
bad.
God, not Cthulhu Hitler. That's worse than Mecha Hitler.
So yeah, but we're just understanding that it's gonna if they get control of this thing, they might be able to turn the tide of the war, summoning from what they were saying, monstrous creatures or turn men into monsters.
Well, we should put a stop to that.
Odd idea.
Yes. And it's at that point that Miller comes in and he opens the curtain and he goes, we need to move now.
Have we been found?
There do seem to be some soldiers that are making their way here, or some that are standing guard outside. And he looks at Lex and he says, "Is there a way out the back?" And she kind of looks a little nervous and she points towards a roof hatch. Actually,
Oh.
she's like, "No back door, but go up."
Go up.
And she says, "I'll try and stall him a little bit then."
Are they going to give you a lot of trouble? You need us to kill them on the way out of here?
You need us to kill them for you?
And she says, No. They're always coming around harassing us. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. Does it have like a ladder that comes?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
just
There's
climb
like
up
a
or-
hatch with a ladder.
Okay.
And she says right before she goes out the curtain, she says, and take the ladder up with you.
Okay.
It's like a detached ladder.
Mhm.
And as she pulls the curtain back, you hear like the door ding as it opens.
Ooh. Better hurry up.
All right. What order are you going in?
I'll go last.
The
Ladies
proper
first.
order.
Yeah, ladies first.
All right. So Perplexity's first, Beowulf's last. What's the rest of it?
I guess I'll go second.
All right.
I'll take second to last.
Everyone roll one more stealth check.
Aha! My Achilles heel.
Fucking yikes. 6.
18.
Okay.
21.
All right.
8.
Oh no! Stop that.
I have a +4 and I cannot roll in the double digits.
Would you like to use a hero point to change the scene a little bit? This will
You
help
have-
both you.
you
I'll say
have-
if one of you uses a hero point, it will help both of you. Between
I'll
Malenko and
drop a
Templar.
hero point on it.
Between
one of
who?
your 4? I'd hope so.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
who else?
suppose.
Well, the two that rolled badly were Malenko and Templar.
Okay.
As you're making some noise going up the stairs, you hear her knock something over from the forge,
Whoops.
and it makes a terrible clattering on the ground, giving you just enough time to get up the stairs or up the ladder.
Works for me.
All right,
take
it
the
is
distraction.
now. It is now fully morning. Sun is out, and you are on the rooftop in this little town in France.
Sun's out, guns out.
And Miller looks at the lot of you and says, "Okay, so it sounds like we need to get to this area, and we need to signal when we need that distraction from the team." And he says that last part while looking at you, Perplexity.
Okay, yeah, I assume she's gonna use her radio for the signal.
Correct.
Okay.
I am gonna stay, as I say again, because I am not on the same class as the two of you. I'm gonna try to reconvene with the rest of our troops, and lead that distraction.
Okay, we'll be in touch.
Okay.
Clap him on the shoulder and give him a Godspeed.
How you doing
I
there,
clap my
Dan?
shoulder again, and I go, "Don't die."
His shoulders have been so clapped.
Better than his
I, lo-
face.
I love that little cat tail. Just
Yeah, just rub it against your
Assaulting.
face.
He knows that when I'm in the chair, I'm like contained and I can't go anywhere. So he's like, he can't.
Now's the time.
He's learning. All right. So Miller, he actually gets like a running start and jumps across a building.
oh,
And he has
didn't
like, a
realize he was agile.
Yeah, he has a. It was like a small gap kind of thing. Nothing
Not the
too
frozen
extravagant.
frame on that.
And he takes a grappling hook out, and you see him like hook it to the side of a building and rappel down.
Cool.
And now you're by yourself, so you need to figure out a way to get to the area that's north. It's like, probably about a 20-mile trek north of where you are.
Damn, 20 miles?
I
Ride your
see.
horse.
So I see in Perplexity skills she has vehicles,
Mhm.
but
Let's steal a vehicle.
Hot wire a tank.
yeah, like is there?
I'll
I don't
say,
know what's
there's
around.
definitely,
tank.
there's a bunch of like old-fashioned cars. Mostly it looks like they're older vehicles. Like at this point, they're probably from like the 20s and 30s. And then there are some newer German like kind of Jeep style vehicles.
I want to say we're gonna choose one that is not going to get as many looks, and then I don't know. Use my. I don't. Well, my vehicle's
I'll say your
modifiers.
technology is what I would have you do to hotwire it if that's what you're trying to do.
Okay.
Or your sleight of hand, whichever's higher.
Should I consult with everyone else about what theirs
I mean,
is?
as I say, yeah, this is definitely a discussion to be had.
My technology is +8. What's everyone else?
I think nothing.
I don't really do that.
I can't roll
Yeah,
technology.
No, I can't.
Yeah, no, mine's untrained.
Okay,
all
so I
Perplexity.
guess it's all me. All right, so let's pick a nondescript car that I guess Iris tries to hotwire, and I will roll for technology.
I do have vehicles if I can use that to help.
You can do that for the actual driving part.
Okay.
My vehicle is +4.
Mine's +7, so I'm happy.
Oh
to help
yeah,
you out.
that's all you. Okay, so I rolled 15, and my technology is 8. So that's what's math? 23. Yeah.
All right. And I'm gonna say that you're able to get in and hotwire this vehicle and get it rolling. You
Sweet.
grabbed kind of just a random, probably like a random shopkeeper's vehicle.
Mhm.
A few that are in this area.
Okay. And then Beowulf, you'll drive?
Yeah, I'll drive.
All right. And I think this is the point where we're going to take our little intermission, a little bit of a 10-minute break. We're going to leave you in the capable hands of our producer, Rachel, who's going to come on and chat with you while we all just take a little break. Rachel, I'll let you take it away.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Yeah, so we'll actually be paying a little bit more attention to the chat right now because it's just me. How is everyone feeling about the stream so far? Hi, Squire. It's I've been enjoying it. Just like basically just like watching in the background. And I guess I've been in the chat as well. I've been really loving the World War II theme. It's a theme I'm always down for. Anything with like punching some Nazis is always good, right? And let me row. And we've got. I'll be looking at the comments and then a little showing you some information that some of you might already know, but it's I'll be let me sorry, I'm having me just having a little technical difficulties. We're just gonna go with this track. That has to be. There we go. Just through a little bit of our. Let me turn that down a little. Let me. I'm just gonna say, RC, if you can still hear me, where is the slideshow? I should be, like, how do I go to the next slide? I realized yeah, this slide talks about our Ko-Fi. And yeah, Dan's technical difficulties can rub off on anyone, which is never good. But yeah, we have a Ko-Fi, and you can do. You can just leave a tip if you want, or we also have monthly memberships, and there's a lot of bonus perks. A lot of them are really fun. We've got like Spotify playlist and different things. Nope, that didn't. Sorry, I don't know why. So the only sorry, I only have the overlay that is the people's names. I don't have the. Sorry, guys. Sorry, when I tried to put the other overlay on, it didn't like that very much. I'm gonna try refreshing and see if that does anything for me real quick. Yeah, it didn't love, that, how I had to refresh real quick. Sorry about that. So I guess I shouldn't have made fun of Dan's technical, stuff earlier. But yeah, this is our, Ko-Fi. And here, You should also check up the TTRPG Collective. It's a community of TTRPG enthusiasts and creators who provide support for one another. It's great. And also check out the Untold Stories Project. It streams for games that deserve more loves and a lot of Mutants and Mastermind streams. And I'll just pop this one up real quick. There's a lot more. Like, we also do have merch, which is at the mayhemcast.store.com. I'm pretty sure Claude was wearing one of the shirts from that. On the stream, which is always appreciated. Yeah, there's some like really fun designs on there. I know I need to get a Union shirt, which is like, I love that we have that. Yes, the mug is really fun. It's always good. I just need to put tea in a Union mug. And yeah, it's gonna go over a little bit what happened before the break, which, you know, our group of Golden Age heroes were yeah, I was rocking the purple Union tee today, Claude, which I really appreciate. Yeah, our Golden Age heroes were given a mission should look at the Thule Society in France, and they, you know, had a little bit of time to kill, so they got food because it's a Masks and Mayhem stream, and they then they ran into a little bit of trouble, so they weren't able to go back to their nice hotel room. Ended up in the apparently rat-infested place that the Great Malenko is staying, according to everybody else. And then the Great Malenko and Beowulf had a nice time playing some games, while Perplexity and the Green Templar ran into even more issues. Then they were finally able to get back and then get to France bright and early. Although the Green Templar, I believe, was spotted right away for being because shiny. And then when they finally met Lex, they assumed things about Lex. Lex turned out to be a lady. And now, as they're wont to do in everything, the Nazis were looking for some magic shit that we need to make sure they don't get, because basically anything a Nazi wants, we don't want them to have. I think I got most of that, if anyone in the comments. Yeah, just how I described it. Just some magic shit. I feel like it's in everything. The Nazis, they're looking for, you know, Captain America. They're looking for the stuff to make Red Skull, and in Indiana Jones, they're looking for the Ark, or they're looking for the cup. I can't think of what the cup that Jesus Christ drank out of. I remember what it is, but they're always looking for weird fantasy stuff. Yeah, Ark of the Covenant for the first one. That's not what it was. The private message. I'm thinking of the Holy Grail is what I was thinking of. There you go. I'm gonna say I do not think we've fought the Thule Society in Masks and Mayhem before, though I could be wrong. That makes sense, but I love that we're like, we've got to look up when food was invented to make sure we're being historically accurate. I once, while playing a Mask and Mayhem stream that took place at some point in the past, made a Wizard of Oz reference, and someone tried to call me out on it, and they're like, the movie wasn't out yet, and I'm like, the book was, so I can still make this reference. Although, yeah, now this conversation's just making me hungry. I'm gonna have to eat some leftover pizza from last night. Yes, we were living in a mozzahella. Yeah. That's definitely a pun. True. I guess it's weird. I didn't end up getting mozzarella sticks with the pizza. I got some breadsticks and some pizza. It would be very sad to have been born before mozzarella sticks. I'm sorry if I made you hungry. That's how masturbate streams work. We always play around dinner time and then want food. What else God, now we're just talking about food. Like, welcome to our lives. Also, what are monster fries like loaded fries, Dan? I also had some pizza before the stream because I just have leftover pizza from yesterday. Because I craved it, and I realized I had a Pizza Hut coupon, so it's not like I had the nicest pizza in the world, but it is pizza. The good french fries with carne asada, shrimp, sauce, guac, cheese, onion, cilantro, etc. So they are a type of loaded fry. I could eat some of that. I would say... Oh, that's sad. I would eat those with you, Dan, if some, except that guacamole tries to hurt me, so. Whatever. So I guess if I ever come visit you, we'll have to figure out a way for me to be able to eat them. Yes, that's how that works. I think it's technically an intolerance, but to Squire, do they give you, like, unbelievably bad stomach aches? Because that's what happens to me. Ooh, a bunch of different types. That's good. That's fair. I can eat cilantro, so that's nice. But do you know how often it comes up that I can't eat avocados because I live in Texas? In a place with a lot of Mexican food? The worst thing is it developed when I was a teenager. I know avocados taste good. I just can't eat them. But there's nothing... Okay, so the thing I'm allergic to is avocados and bananas. And I've also read apparently those things can be, like, a sign that you should stay away from latex. So, I've never had a reaction to latex, but I guess I should stay away from it. Nope. My theory is maybe okay, I have a theory. Which is, I think it's something with potassium and raw, because I can eat banana bread, but I cannot eat raw bananas. See, okay, Square, that probably is something that, like, whatever the avocado and latex connection is, that is part of that, I'm sure. A food theory. Okay. Yes, probably, because, potatoes also have a lot of potassium, but I can eat those fine, but I never eat raw potatoes, because that would be crazy. And yeah, here's my hour on Rachel's food sensitivities. Okay. Cool. I think everyone's ready to get our actual players back soon. So I'll leave you with their capable hands. In their capable hands.
Want to thank Rachel.
I'm now Alex.
Oh, whoops. Let's fix that. It's because y'all turned off your cameras when you were gone. All right. And so I want to thank Rachel for taking over and giving us that little recap and hanging out with y'all in the chat a little bit. So when we last left off, you had just hotwired a car to head a little north into Belgium to try and stop the Thule Society. Specifically, I believe they are the Moon Key searchers.
Ooh. I think we left it with Beowulf driving.
All right. Beowulf, since you're driving, I'm going to have you roll a stealth check. Oh, there's a kitty in the background.
Oh, yeah, that's Zelda.
Excellent.
Actually, his name is Link.
Oh, Alex, you're muted. Oh, I think that's because I might have muted you. You might not have been able to unmute yourself.
Oh. Am I unmuted now?
Yep, you're unmuted
Yes.
Not the
Okay.
audio child lock.
Let me out of the car.
Zelda, Rachel loves you.
I got a 17 on my stealth check.
17 on your stealth check. All right. You are able to like basically narrowly avoid some checkpoints. You kind of like, take some back roads. This vehicle's not handling it super well, but it's better than having to, explain yourselves to anybody. And I'd say, with the quality of this vehicle and everything, it's going to take you a couple hours to get, maybe not a couple hours. I think it's like 2 hours, we'll say.
2 hours later.
Thanks, Simon.
How was that like actually really accurate?
It was
Pretty
so
good.
French.
Pretty good.
Another point for Sama.
Yay! Wait, how many do I have? 4?
Yeah, roll call.
We really are fighting Cthulhu Hitler.
I think I have 4 because I don't think I have only used 1.
I think it's 4 for everyone, I believe, at this stage.
Look, during break,
No, I
Cthulhu
think
Hitler
I'm
made me
still down
wonder
to
what
2. I don't
the
think I got a
organization
third.
is for evil Hitler.
I spent 1, so I'm back down to 3.
Yeah.
All right.
I was 3. I spent 1, but I don't think I got 1 after that. So I think
All
I
right.
had
So we've
2.
got 4 for Perplexity. Is it 4 for Beowulf?
Yes, Beowulf's on 4.
And then 3 and 2 for Templar and Malenko.
Ah.
All right. All right. And then so you're able to make your way through this area and you're coming along a big ridge that goes down into what's the word I'm looking for? Quarry.
Ravine?
Ravine, a quarry, something like that. And you can see that there are people, basically like a lot of excavating equipment, people digging down there. It looks like there's like a little tunnel that's being made. It looks all very very makeshift, very put together quickly. And you see a German general with a grand regal like cape behind him, just looking very menacingly towards everyone. Now he's like kind of standing on a little command post, looking down at everything down in this quarry.
Very Nazi.
Very Nazi, yeah.
Very Nazi.
Based on the intel you were
Very
given, you would
Nazi.
assume that this is Henrik, the leader of the search party. You'd be able to make an educated guess about that.
Okay. So we're pulling up in the car at the edge of this.
Yeah, you're like at the top edge of the ridge. I assume you probably cut the engine before you like really look over the edge.
Okay.
And you see all these people kind of digging and making their way through, and it's starting to it's kind of the middle of the day right now, so they're out in full force right now. Doesn't seem to be much in the way at the moment, at least, of any kind of guards. It's mostly workers.
So are we gonna try to make our way down there?
I think it's a good idea.
How far down do you say it was?
I'd say it's it's a quarry, so let's say I don't know 50 feet.
Is it like steep?
It's steep. There's like definitely some ledges you could try to climb down. There's also some like couple different like roadways around it that you could make your way through. Like there's a single definitive roadway that's how they're getting all their equipment in, and then a
Right,
few
but
little,
if we
like,
took it, they
smaller, less stable ones. Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's also just the option to try climbing.
I suppose I could use my grappling hook, but I'd have to go somewhere not obvious.
I could do some fuck shit and because
Oh right, you have magic.
yeah.
That's right.
Since
could
I
do
can
some fuck shit.
teleport. I can teleport 60 feet, and I can carry it. I don't know if this is a miscalculation, but
Oh,
I can move while carrying up to 400 pounds.
That's correct.
Oh, all right.
Man, you're strong.
oh man.
Well, you can take up to 400 pounds through the portal with you. You don't have to be carrying it.
I want to teleport and pop up right behind what is it, Heinrich, and grab him, and then teleport right back to us.
Oh, that's smart.
Ooh, I like this plan.
Wow, that's really smart.
And
Okay.
they're all the way still down there in their little ravine.
So
I support kidnapping.
So you teleport down with a swish of your cape down to him. You go to grab him and swish your cape again, but he is suddenly covered in kind of like a red mystical energy field. As he turns
He's
around
probably
towards
wearing
you.
that thing.
As he turns around towards you, do you stay or do you teleport away?
Bye.
You teleport away, and you're gonna get a hero point for that.
That was not very cash money of him.
It's not.
But suddenly now he is looking all over the valley, trying to
Nothing.
He's nothing.
I bet you he did not see that coming.
You already got your hero point.
No, I'm just an ass. So because he's already looking around for me, I'm going to provide cover for everybody else to get down there, and I'm going to pop around and around this quarry and go like over here, over here, over here. I just poop, 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 poop.
Okay, I want you to do this as a deception roll then.
Fuck off, Claude.
Did I miss something? Oh my god.
These visions.
These visions.
They haunt me.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Heinrich's awakening.
Oh man.
Fucking specter of a twink. I hate you.
That's going on a poster for sure. All right. So,
Anywho,
let's roll that as I'm gonna say roll that as a deception check.
Okay.
What are the rest of you trying to do as your friend, is trying to buy you some time?
I don't know if this is I don't know if this is allowed because it's not on my character sheet, but like I wouldn't be able to have like binoculars or something, would I?
It's not explicitly. You know what? I will say. Well, I mean, what are you trying? I mean, everything's only 50 feet away, so it's nothing like this valley is not that deep.
Well,
what are you trying to get a closer look at?
Because earlier when we were watching the video of like that jewelry thing, so Iris suspects that maybe he's like wearing it and just wants to confirm.
Gotcha. I will say you don't need binoculars for that. You can see like there's that he has like a chain with the gold piece. You can kind of see it glowing brightly underneath his
Okay, yeah, because she's just trying to figure out why Malenko wasn't able to teleport him, and so she's just taking a good look and noticing that.
So yeah, he's looking all around. It looks like Malenko's trying to teleport. What are you all doing then? Malenko's teleporting to try and distract. It sounds like.
Try to descend as carefully as I can with athletics, and if I fall, let the armor tank it.
Okay, it sounds like that's a plan.
Something.
What do you got?
Sort of the same boat, except I don't have armor.
I guess I'll.
You got Icar running through your veins.
I could just grab you and teleport into the air,
him.
let you go, and then teleport back.
He's not trying to fall.
You can teleport him to the ground and then.
I would prefer not to fall. Yeah.
No.
Teleport him safely.
I could grab Claude and just drop him over top of Mecha Hitler.
But also
keep that in mind for next time. Yeah, for later.
But also, yeah, neither character really wants to fall right now. They are doing their best not to. So that's going to be 2 athletics checks. And what are you doing, Perplexity?
I suppose I could grapple down.
Yeah, you can do that easily.
Yeah.
You're able to like just hitch into the wall face. You
Yeah.
get a cool like running fall as you're going.
Yeah.
Like running along the wall, Mila Jovovich in Resident Evil style.
Yes.
Hell
Awesome.
This is
yeah.
my favorite movie
I
series.
thought everyone would
That's my
appreciate that
favorite
reference.
movie series. Ugh.
All right. But yeah, you're able to get down. And yeah, let me have Templar and Odinson roll me some athletics checks.
And then
Got
mine
a
was,
21 on mine.
I got an
21.
18 on mine.
21, 18. Okay. And Malenko, what's your stealth
22.
or not your deception? 22.
Yeah.
I will say you are definitely keeping everyone's attention fully, although Enric does seem to be looking at you, and he is kind of looking around, wondering if this is like some kind of illusion.
Nope, just me. I'm a badass motherfucker.
Alrighty, and so that's what he's doing. And then so yeah, the other two, Beowulf and Templar, you're also able to like descend fairly quickly, while Malenko is distracting everybody. And so you're down in the quarry, and in this quarry, there's the equipment that's like for digging, and there's the tunnel area, and then there's a couple little like a little tent like for barracks and such, and looks to be like a little medical tent, and this command outpost that the leader is standing on top of, kind of with a raised platform above it that he can kind of stand and look down at everybody. And he does not seem to have taken notice of the lot of you, though.
Good.
So what's everyone trying to do?
I have a sleight of hand modifier that's
Yeah.
+4.
What are you trying to do?
I was thinking if I could somehow get close enough to like pull the thing off of him that he's
Okay, so
wearing.
you're a little far away, and if you're trying to do that without being seen, you have to roll stealth as well. So that's something you might be able to get to him this turn. I don't think you'd be able to actually pull it off.
Ooh, but that would leave an opportunity for him to notice that I'm there, right? Even if I'm stealthy.
Correct.
Dang. Okay. Okay, let's scratch that idea. What does someone else want to do?
So the key is still in the quarry somewhere that they're looking for.
At least the other
Or
piece
running
of
through
it,
the
yeah.
tunnels. Yeah, the other piece. We think he's got the one. I mean, we could just beat him up real quick.
Yeah, I
know where
vote
One
beat him up
Piece
real
is.
quick.
Yeah, we know where One Piece is. Might as well go for that one.
Not the One Piece.
You can normally find that on Crunchyroll.
Well,
I'm gonna have
this
everybody
video
roll.
brought to you. Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say no, we're not sponsored. Don't give them money.
Pirate
They
it
gotta give us
all.
Give me one second.
I
Roll
see
a
what you
what?
did there.
Pirate it all. Get out of here. I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
All right. And I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative then.
Okie
Ooh,
doke.
okay.
That's my second nat one. Fuck. You know, whatever. It's for initiative. That's fine.
He's in no hurry.
12 plus 2, 14.
All right. So 14 for perplexity. What's your total then, Malenko?
Oh, I think it's +7, right? Is my mind? Yeah, 8.
8. All right. Beowulf.
22.
Oh boy. Templar.
20.
20. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So Beowulf, it's your round first.
Yeah, so I've come down to the bottom of the hill. What do I see as an option to pursue?
You could, I would say there's a bunch of Nazis you could be fighting. There is Enric, who is seems to be mystically powered. Claude suggested going down into the tunnels.
Yeah, that magic Nazi guy's got to go.
All right.
I'm gonna make my way over there, and I'm gonna tell my friends to cover their ears.
Oh.
All right. So this is definitely not stealthy then.
No. And I'm gonna fill up area perception hearing with a thunderclap as I fire off a shot into the air, and summon down a big ass thunderbolt to fill this area with noise.
Okay. Is that, what do I got to do?
So it's a perception area, so everybody needs to make a dodge save. It's not selective, so
Oh. All right, so everyone's making a dodge save.
and that DC 16 for the dodge.
Thank God. Well, I
All right.
rolled higher than that, so that's fine.
Yep, dodged it as well.
I was gonna say,
That's
We're trying to beat
25
16.
altogether.
Oh.
Yep.
So
if you
what
beat it,
roll
you're
plus
okay.
dodge?
Yes.
Why?
Okay, 18. Thank God.
Henrik dodged it. The rest of the people in his employ did not.
They need to make a fortitude check for me.
All right, total of 10.
Are they? Well, I guess it's second degree no matter what. They get defenseless and stunned.
All right. 1 second.
Good heavens.
All right. And does he need? I say, does he need to do anything since he made the save?
Nope, because it's a perception area. It's not a perception ranged, or it's not a regular area of effect. It's a perception area of effect.
Oh, okay.
Essentially,
All
the
right.
trade-off for it being everywhere that can be heard.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's all or nothing.
All right. Are you doing anything else
Yeah.
with your turn? Sounds like you
Yeah, I'll
moved, you
spend
did
a
that.
I'll spend a hero point to use extra effort, and I'm gonna focus the energy of that thunderclap, pull it back into the thunder of the gods, and blap over at good old hair.
Mr. Nazi.
Yeah, what's his fuck?
Heinrich.
Mr. Nazi.
Heinrich.
Blat.
Oh,
Blat.
Mr. Nazi. Rat 2 in the head. 14 to hit his dodge.
14 to hit his dodge. That's gonna be. No, that does not hit.
Okay. Lightning bolt goes by, makes a big thunder noise, but he's able to avoid it.
Damn it.
Yeah, we'll say it grazes him, but the mystical energy seems to have absorbed some of it. Herr Beowulf.
You should have let that kill you, feller.
You should have let that kill you.
Wait, quick question out of character. The charm that he's wearing, does
I guess
it
it'd be Anna Odin's son, actually.
do we
um,
care if it's destroyed or are we trying to save it? We're trying to save it.
I would like to destroy it personally.
I'm a fan of Destroy It also.
I'll say that was not a specific of your just that you want to keep them from getting it. That was the only thing you were really told.
Okay, just wondering. Okay, carry on.
Herr Beowulf, I see. Or no, it'd be Herr Odinson. I see you've come to join the fight on the wrong side.
Yeah, I got a problem with you guys appropriating my father's culture.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. That makes so much sense.
Wait,
I
what
forgot
part?
that they did that.
Oh, okay. I thought you had forgotten that he was like the son of Odin.
No. Just I forgot like how much
Yeah,
Nazi propaganda used so much of Norse
Yeah, they were.
mythology.
Yeah. Made him the perfect
Keep my
guy.
dad's name out your motherfucking mouth.
Out your mouth. Go slap him. Make it happen.
I just realized we don't have the background going on here anymore. Let me fix
Oh,
that.
we won't.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Me neither. If something was different, but I couldn't. I was like, I don't know.
I wasn't sure. I was
Feels a
I
little different.
noticed not a thing.
yeah,
My
standard
IRL
Dan.
perception is not high.
Yeah. All right. So then it's Templar's turn.
Beowulf, that is quite the weapon you have there.
Thanks, my dad gave it to me.
And
It's got pockets.
now for mine. It's got pockets. That's what. I don't know how far away. My speed isn't in any way special, so I might have to spend a turn getting to him in the first place.
I'd say he's like, just outside of your normal movement range.
Then I will saunter on up and take. I'll get close-ish and take the defense action, and then next turn I can close the distance. But at least this
Okay.
way, whatever comes at me, I can try to dodge.
All right. So that was your move, and that was your action. Perplexity, it's your turn.
Okay.
So you are currently behind some cover from these buildings. Like you can see this guy, but you don't have to reveal yourself. Just
Is he
there.
facing me?
Well, now he's facing towards Beowulf and Green Templar, who are definitely in your direction, but not like looking right at you.
But like I see his front,
Yes.
or
yes.
is his back to me? If he's facing me,
He's facing towards you. Yes, in your general.
okay.
direction.
Then I just remembered that I have a gun that I can shoot.
Sometimes I forget that I have a gun.
I can shoot.
What is this?
Oh, I guess
So,
also Timar, you had a gun that you grabbed earlier.
I forgot I did too. They're
yeah,
very forgettable weapons.
I have my light submachine gun, so
Yeah, it's
I
your
don't know
Tommy gun.
how well. I don't know how well it'll work, but I'd like to try shooting the pendant thing.
Okay, so that's gonna be a smash action. So that's gonna be with a -5, I believe.
With
As
what
a
I
quad,
roll.
Alex, is that correct?
Hmm?
Oh, Alex,
Unless-
you're muted.
Unless she
Yes.
has improved smash.
So no, yeah. So it'd be you roll your normal machine gun attack with a -5. So you have a pretty high. I believe you have a +11 normally.
Yeah, I have a +11. So what? It's 6.
You could also
Uh,
spend a hero point to get improved smash for a round.
I think I will.
Okay.
Do that.
Nice.
I rolled
Alright.
17.
So that's no negative then, correct?
Correct.
All right. So yeah, so 17 plus 11, I believe it is.
So that would be
Yeah, you super fucking hit.
36 or something.
Yeah, you came close to
Crazy.
you came close to critting.
Okay, cool.
Also,
Awesome.
yeah. So what's the DC on that?
So I sniped that shit. DC 18.
All right, and so a few shots do hit into it, ting 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 ting, and his mystical energy does kind of seem to defend him, but it looks like you've broken part of the chain that's holding it onto him.
Oh,
Ooh.
good. Damn, that thing's strong. I was hoping it'd be done.
Well, again, that mystical energy kind of protected
Yeah.
him from it.
Yeah.
Now it's his turn, and he's gonna reach out with that mystical energy towards all 4 of you with a multi attack, letting out this just red energy from his hand. All
So
right,
what are we rolling for?
you're gonna give me 1 second to get my numbers together. Okay. Nope. Almost dropped a dice.
How dare you?
And one more. All right, so that's going to automatically fail. We'll say that was the shot at Beowulf. And then so for perplexity, does a 12 hit your dodge plus 10?
My
Oh, you're
dodge
muted.
plus
Oh, you
10.
were.
My dodge.
I thought
My dodge is
not. Never mind.
18.
18, so that does not hit you. And Green Templar, does a 22 hit?
Yes, but I get to roll for my defense
All right, go
for
for
this
it.
one because of the.
Because of the defend action.
And it's not better, so 17 would be what he needs to hit me. So it does hit me.
Okay, and Malenko does a 25 hit. Dodge plus 10. I would assume yes.
Yeah, it does.
All right. So it sounds like Templar and Malenko, you need to roll toughness checks then.
What's the rank on this attack? What's the damage?
What's the damage on the attack? 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, DC 25.
Gotcha. Just making sure my impervious didn't block it.
16.
16. You're gonna take a -1 to your toughness and your daze next turn. Unless you use a hero
24.
point to recover. Or I guess take the
Oh,
recover
yeah.
action.
Yeah, because I got another one, so I'll go back down to 2.
All right. What was your total then, Templar?
24.
24. So you're gonna take a -1 as well
-1.
as this red energy just pierces through your armor. It does seem to be a little slowed by the armor compared to what happened to Malenko. And he and he looks at you and he goes, "Ah, this armor, I've seen it before."
Going to see the blade soon too.
Nice. All right. And let me see. It's Grand Malenko's turn.
Oh, so we're casting things, are we? My turn. And I take off my top hat and I hold it and I do a little razzle dazzle. Not copyrighted. I can use it. And it's the actual razzle dazzle, not the blindy kind. And then I take the hat and then I point the empty part where your head goes and I point it at him and I cast Elephant in the Room. And magical elephant comes storming out of the hat.
All right, and I believe that is an area attack. What's the
is.
DC on it?
It is DC 21.
All right, there's not a hit modifier on that, right? No, because it's an area. I didn't think so. All right, and then let me see here. What was the DC again?
21.
21. So that is gonna hit him, and it basically smashes him back. We'll actually say it powers through and just destroys the like kind of balcony area he was standing on, as he falls to the ground.
Ooh.
And then I say it's an elephant made of playing cards as well. And then the playing cards kind of go back into your hat.
And then like you hear it go like when it like all goes in, and then I
Yeah.
pop it back on my head.
Exactly. And he goes, more magical abilities. Are you sure you can't be convinced to switch sides?
No, my magic is mine. Yours comes from the amulet. At least that's what I'm assuming right now. I don't think it's.
Seems like a fair assumption.
You would assume wrong.
You'd assume
That's fair.
wrong.
That happens.
That's a touchy subject for him, I see.
Seems just a tad bit insecure about it.
It's
Me
not
thinks
just the
lady doth
amulet, it's me
protest too
too. I'm special magic man too.
I've got the magic in me.
Compensating for something?
Every time I touch this track, it turns into gold.
And it's at that time that there is a man running out of the tunnel, and he goes, "Herr Heinrich, Herr Heinrich." And you see him throw something towards Heinrich, but it doesn't quite reach
Oh
him.
no!
I want to
Shoot it out of the sky.
I want to teleport in the air and grab it.
Well, it's not your turn.
I don't care.
Whose turn is
Power
it?
Stunt. Power stunt. Use a point.
It's Beowulf's turn.
Well, I'm gonna do some cowboy shit and shoot it out of the
Shoot
sky.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So I feel like that's also a smash action as well, then,
Yeah,
unless you're trying to do something
At
special.
the very
about
least,
it.
you can make it fly
Yeah.
really far away.
yeah. I'll spend a hero point to get the improved smash action, and we'll see if it lets me smash. Here we go. 18 to hit.
18. That's gonna hit. What's the DC on that?
DC 21.
Oh yeah.
Similar to what happened when Perplexity shot at it, although you would say this has like it takes some like dents and damage, and you see kind of this red mystical energy absorb a little bit of it, but this one definitely seems what's what I'm looking for? It looks darkened, blackened by the force of the electricity.
Hmm.
And it
Can't tell
lands
if that's good or
I
bad.
say, and it deflects a little bit and lands further away than it would have.
Can I use extra effort to have Hunan and Muna go pick it up and fly away with it?
Just get it moving.
What are Hugh? Yeah, what are Hugin and Munin like? Technically, aren't they just communication, or are they actually?
They're
like,
a remote sensing power, but can I like?
Yeah, I was gonna say with a power stun, I'll let
They're
that happen.
birds.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
Yeah.
fucking birds.
Who
Well, I'm
cares
just saying,
about their
I'm-
powers? They're still birds.
No. What I'm saying is, he didn't necessarily pay for them to be like summonable creatures.
Yeah,
He
you'd have to
just
make them
randomly-
a move action or
Yeah.
like a move object.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I'll
that's
just
what I'm
power
saying.
stun them as like a move object.
Yeah, I'll say that they're able to. They get there and grab it, and they're just taking off when the turn ends. Okay, and then if that's your turn, Beowulf.
That's my turn.
How many hero points are you at? How many? Hero
I am
points are
down
you
to
at?
1. I'm
That's what I
to my
thought. You're
last
down to
hero point.
1. Perplexity still at
I-
4 or 3.
If I used that one last time, which I thought I did, then I'd have 3 now.
Okay, so 1, 3, Templar
3, I believe.
3, and Malenko, you're at 2. Okay. All right, Templar, it's your turn. And remember,
Awesome,
you
I
were
need to
almost up. You were almost up to where Heinrich was.
Yeah, let's finish reaching him. And then
Alright,
we
what are you
do
gonna do?
we do a bit of chopping for fun.
All right, so you're slicing at him.
Yeah, I'll slice at him.
All right, go for it.
And then I roll rather poorly.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit.
It does not. I'm gonna say that you go to slice at him, and he puts up the mystical energy and kind of like deflects it away from him.
he still has that.
Don't like that. I'll extra effort and swing again.
All right.
This die is not my friend. This is just a 14. Still not
That
great.
does not hit as well either.
Where's my other
unfortunately.
dice?
Yeah, I was gonna say this. That sounds like dice jail.
This one I got a heavy one that I just switched to like metal, and I lost the other
heavy?
one.
Is it a weighted dice? Are you trying to cheat?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, that's fine.
Got me.
Perplexity, it's your turn then, I believe.
Okay. Where I was originally, I had cover. Is there somewhere else I could move to that still has cover, but it would be a different angle?
Yeah, there's definitely like some barrels and like supply things you can get behind that are closer to him.
Okay. Because I
And then
have
also one's over towards like the tunnel if you want to get further away. Depending on what you're trying to do.
I would like to get closer. I have moved by action, so I can move before and after my action.
So that means you can move, do an action, and then move again.
Yeah. So I'd like to move closer, shoot the amulet again,
Okay.
and I guess I don't need to move after that.
Okay.
I would like that.
So are you doing that are you going to use another hero point to do the improved smash?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So that means you don't take a negative on it, so just roll that attack.
Okay. So roll plus what was it?
I believe it was plus 11 for your light machine gun. Should be in your offense section.
Right. Okay. So I roll. Yeah. So plus 11 and negative nothing. So 20.
Nope, no negatives because you're using a hero point. 23, that hits.
Yeah.
What's the DC on that?
18.
All right, same thing. It takes some more damage onto it. Like you can definitely see, like it's glowing. It's kind of waning on him.
Okay.
Like it's going.
And does he spot me or?
Yeah, he's definitely like he noticed you the first time you shot at him. I was like, you don't have hide in plain sight, so you. I don't think.
I thought I was being stealthy.
You can't really stealthily shoot at someone with a Tommy gun.
Well,
not with that attitude, RC.
Yeah.
If you have a top hat.
So cover helps you with being attacked. It's not. I did not say you had concealment.
Fine.
But I understand the confusion.
Yeah.
But
what
again,
if I bring my own pillow to put on the end?
I was gonna say, you shot him with a submachine gun. I'm sorry. All right. So you've moved. You've attacked. Are you doing anything else? Are you moving again?
Well, I guess I'm just gonna duck behind my cover.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll say that gives you a full cover then because you're ducking behind it.
Sweet.
So in that case, then it is Heinrich's turn. He reaches out towards the dropped piece and pulls it to himself with his red mystical energy.
No.
And he goes, "You had your opportunity to join. Now you die." And he takes the piece that had come out and connects it with the one on his chest.
So he
suddenly,
just undid all my hard work.
I wouldn't say quite that, but it's a little less effective now. The second that he clicks them together, it's almost like a light switch, and it turns to night.
Oh,
like the outside.
The whole
goes
world
from day to night. Okay.
Yep. And you see the moon, full, big, bright moon, high in the sky, unearthly, unfamiliarly large to you.
The moonlight became us.
The moonlight becomes you. And almost like the moon isn't so much a celestial being, but a hole looking into light. Something comes out in front, and your mind cannot quite comprehend what you're looking at. You see claws and tentacles and but it looks almost like it's popping out from behind in front of a spotlight looking towards you.
Mix fucking excuse me?
A biblically accurate something?
Unbiblical, I would say. And you hear this unearthly
No,
that
thank
just
you.
echoes through the air in the night in the now night sky.
That seems bad.
And suddenly 2 eyes open from this creature, and then a third and a fourth. And beams of light seem to go down towards the ground. As you see them pass over some of the previously stunned and defenseless Nazis, and you see them slowly begin to transform.
Oh, great. Necromancy.
Well, they weren't dead.
Go.
And you see them kind of transform, and the one is kind of turning into a rock creature, but the rock is like a bright white, like the moon, and the other is turning into kind of a scaly lizard person. And you see, and this moonlight is just passing across all of them as all of the workers in this area are slowly transformed into these creatures.
Let's not.
Could you not do that?
See, Pat, you could have just died, pal. That would have been fine for everybody.
1 second, I need to re-roll the initiative now.
I hear dying's a free action, actually, in this game.
As is crying and pissing yourself.
Yes.
And let me see. These are moon beasts and serpent men. And 13 plus 8. So that's 21. And 3. All right. I'm going to have us continue the initiative from where we were, which puts us at Malenko's turn. And also, quick recap in terms of where everyone's at. Who has taken damage?
I have not.
I did, but I
have
wait.
one.
I think I'm
Wait.
safe.
I'll say, I believe you definitely took some, Dan.
Yeah, I got a -1, but then I used my hero point to heal myself.
No, I thought you used your hero point to. You can't use the hero point to heal yourself. You would use that to negate because you were you were hurt and dazed. Yeah. So Malenko and Templar both have a -1 then, as does Heinrich having some damage. Okay. And yeah, it is your turn, Malenko. Grand Malenko, what are you going to do against this unearthly situation you're in?
I'm gonna fucking try to shoot it with my wand. It's my most offensive.
Trying to
attack I
shoot
have.
what? The moon beast, the serpent man, Heinrich?
Actually, yes, I'm gonna shoot my wand directly at the thing on his chest to injure him, but also try to I think maybe if I can break this thing, they'll stop.
Okay.
Okay. So what is that? What is that?
So you just roll an attack. I was gonna say it's a smash action, so you would take a -5 unless, they were saying earlier, use a hero point. Yeah, because you're trying to attack an item on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a -5 penalty for trying to target an item that someone's holding.
Gotcha. Okay, then can I?
If you use a
Then
hero
use a
point, you can
pa-
negate that.
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
All right, is that your last hero point then, or
I'll
do you
have
just have
one.
one more then? Okay.
Yeah, I'll have one.
Oh, that's right. Let me one row. I just realized I forgot to fill in. I have a column for this. What is everyone's hero point situation?
Well, after this one.
I think I have 2.
One,
I'm currently at 1.
2, 1, and 2. Okay. Cool. As you were.
Okay. That is going to be an 11.
An 11. That is unfortunately not going to hit.
Can I reroll with my last hero point?
Sure.
Okay. 13.
What was your what? What was your roll?
Huh?
What was
the first one was 11.
That was the dice?
Yeah.
All right, what was the number on the dice the second time?
13.
Oh. And you don't have any modifier?
No.
That was a mistake on my part then, probably. I think I must have ran out of points then, because I did not mean to give you no modifier on on that attack.
Yeah, no, it's a +0 and then DC 24.
Whoops. All right, so yeah, that is still not going to hit, unfortunately. Sorry, pal.
Well, I'll just be over here in my corner fucking myself.
Rip.
All right. Well, now it's the many moon beasts' turn.
That's my least favorite Mighty Mighty Boss Tones cover band.
And I'm gonna say that they're all just gonna mob after you, Beowulf.
That's fair.
Just like a collective action. So does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, you're gonna want to roll a toughness check.
That is a 19.
All right, so you're gonna take a -1 then, as these things just start kind of they basically are using their rocks, just basically rubbing
Pummel
gravel
them?
again. Yeah, pummel you, but it's like rubbing gravel. It's like rubbing you against gravel, basically.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Now it's your turn. Your response?
Shoot a lot of moon beasts.
All right, so
Um,
yeah, I'm doing them all as like one group, so you can just kind of focus on them as a single attack.
oh, okay, cool. Yeah, then in that case, I will use 3 points of power attack as I hammer the fan.
Okay.
Fan the hammer. That's the word. That's only a 12 to hit, though. I'm going to
12
spend a
to
hero
hit.
point to reroll. I'll spend my last hero point.
All right.
All right, that becomes a 22 minus 3 is 19 to hit.
That hits. What's the DC on that?
24 with the +3 for power attack.
Boom, 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 boom. The sound of thunder crashes through this area as this lightning is just like ripping through one into another, almost like a chain of lightning coming around and hitting them. You don't take all of them out, but you take, I'd say, about 2/3 of them out.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Woo!
And what do you? Is that what you say?
No.
That's what's
Hell
up.
yeah. Beowulf, hell yeah.
Beowulf, hell yeah. All right. Anything else with your turn? Are you gonna try and move away from them or move closer to anything else?
I will stay close to them just to make sure they don't have any other targets of my allies to go after.
All right. Well, now it is the Serpent Men. And they are going to focus on you, Green Templar, as you are getting too close to Einrich. And they are going to kind of just scratch at you. And does an 18 hit?
It does.
Roll a
18
toughness
is
check.
just enough. The rank of the damage?
21.
Fingers crossed. Okay. That is with a -1, 24 toughness.
24. Yeah, they are scratching and making, we'll say they're making scratches in your armor, but they're not piercing it or hitting your body. And maybe you're using your shield to kind of bat them away a little bit. All right, it's your turn, actually. It's funny. It's funny that we're getting this call and response each time.
It is going that way. I guess since they're right on me, I will focus on them.
It's probably a good
So,
idea.
the word of the day seems to be power attack. Let's do a shift of 3 as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. -3, that's 16. That's a 24, but it also goes into my improved crit range.
That hits. What are you doing with your crit?
I will raise the DC by 5.
All right. What's that bring it to the total of?
That is now a 29 thanks to power attack.
29. Oh, geez.
Up.
Yeah, actually, I rolled a 1. So what does it look like when you eviscerate all of these serpent men?
He's just like methodically marching through and just hacking, like just very like doing yard work, kind of hacking through these. Just chop.
We're getting
Swings,
the slow
chops.
slow motion pan as you just like slice through the battlefield. There's like some as you're doing this.
Precisely.
All right, excellent. Anything else with your turn?
Turns to Heinrich and says, "You're next." That was no longer British, I guess. You're next.
Perplexity, you're behind cover currently, right?
Yeah.
Kind of kneeled
I don't
down.
know how far I am from the action.
I'd say you're about like 30 feet, like within
Okay.
running distance.
Because
in terms,
go
I
ahead.
was you hear a crackling as as there's like a radio signal coming through your wrist computer.
Oh, okay. Obviously, I answer it.
Hello, Miss Gray, and it is your mysterious the mysterious benefactor who sent you your wrist computer.
Okay. Oh, do I have a code name for him or something? I don't. So I guess I'll just answer it. I'm in the middle of something at the moment.
I thought you should know the battle is not going well for your allies down the road.
Wait, what?
The distraction force.
Oh, right. Hold on. Wait. I don't remember what that was about.
They were trying to distract from what's going on in this fight to, kind of draw some forces away from them.
Oh, like they were taking people away from the quarry?
Right, that was the idea, was that they were going to have a battle nearby to draw people away.
Okay, so does that mean that more people will be here?
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yes, it does seem that there may be more Germans on the way, and it looks like it looks like the Allies are planning a bombing of the area to sanitize.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. Let me think. So we should evacuate.
That would be my recommendation, Miss Gray.
Okay, thank you for the information.
Of course, can't waste this investment.
All right. Okay.
Until
So
next time.
okay, so I have to get everyone. I have to get everyone's attention and get them out of there. Damn. Okay, because I was looking at my movement and it looks like I can throw 400 pounds 6 feet. I can throw 100 pounds 30 feet. But now I don't want to throw anything out. Now I want to get people out. Let's see. How far am I from friends?
Like everyone's kind of in the same, I'd say about 30-ish feet, 30 to 40 feet area.
Away from me?
Everyone's definitely within shouting distance for sure. And theoretically, I'd say everyone but Beowulf you could run to in a turn.
Where's Beowulf at?
He's like behind you fighting Moonman. Moonbeast to be specific.
Okay. I'm going to, in one turn, I can run to 2 people.
Well, what are you trying to do?
Well, I'm trying to tell people.
Speaking is a free action.
Okay, so I could just shout that we need to evacuate the area.
I mean, yeah, it's quite you're to call on how exactly you go about that. But yeah, I'm just saying if you're trying to yell it to them, you don't have to go to them in order to do that. If you're trying to whisper it to them, then yes, that would.
Man, I'm thrown off because I was ready to, because I was behind barrels. I was ready to just grab a barrel if it's 100 pounds and throw it 30 feet at Henrik. That was my plan.
Weird.
Can I still do that, or
you can
and then yell at everybody after that?
Okay, it's a free action.
Okay, let's do that. Do I have to?
Yeah, you're gonna roll a throw.
Thing? Yeah, I do, because my throw. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay, I rolled 13. It's +6, so it's 16, and DC is 16.
All right.
So I'm throwing the barrel at Henrik.
He does seem to like just kind of like shove it off.
Damn it.
Like it doesn't seem like it actually injures him. Annoys him, if anything.
Okay. So then I just yell at everybody that we have to get out of here. I don't want to say anything else because I don't want the Nazis to know what's gonna happen.
Okay, what are the rest of your reactions to that?
Time to get the fuck out of Dodge.
I was gonna say, well, you don't have the context of why. All you heard was we got to get out of here.
Oh, well, I mean, I trust her. She's a teammate.
Yeah, I feel like the Moonmen and the Snake people, like I feel like they would understand. They don't need the context of we're about to be bombed, you know. But that depends on.
Well, I mean, Human and Mutant have the thing, so we can probably clear out.
Oh, I forgot that about the Hugan Immunity actually.
Yeah,
me too.
Would that have made our situation easier if you remembered that?
I'm gonna give you another hero point, Alex, because that's what I was saying, that he used his mystical energy to grab it and get it earlier. So
Whack.
So I'm gonna give you another hero point. I'll give you 2 hero points for me forgetting that.
So it wouldn't have even been night.
Probably could have won a contested grab.
I was gonna say, I would have done a contested grab. I would have tried to see if I can get it, but since I didn't remember, I'm gonna give him 2 hero points. 1, because he did something cool to get that to happen, and 2, because I feel dumb for forgetting. So yeah, Hugan Immunity do not have the thing. If anything, they're currently pecking at Heinrich, trying to get it back.
Good fellers.
He just got birds going boop 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 boop.
So yeah, now with that change in dynamic, what do you respond with, Beowulf?
We got to make sure that thing gets destroyed before we clear out of here.
Damn, how do I convince them? Okay, who am I closest to?
I'd say you're closest to Grand Malenko.
Is it close enough where Henrik can hear me?
I mean, there's a bit of battle and stuff going on, but like, if you're yelling, yes, he'll hear
I mean,
you.
if she says it to me, I can pop by each of us and go, "No, we gotta fucking go now. There's a bomb. Let's go."
Yeah, you
and then
can.
pop
All
to
right,
me.
I'll
Right,
say that
so-
you can run to him. We'll say.
Yeah.
How long do we think
Okay,
we
so
have?
I go to Malenko and I tell him I've just received word that there's going to be a bomb from the Allies, and we need to clear out if we don't want to be Now I'm forgetting the word for what is it?
Obliterated.
Casualties.
No, it's the word when you don't mean to hurt someone and collateral
Collateral
damage.
damage?
Yeah.
Murder cutionated.
Yeah.
Turns out friendly fire is never that friendly.
So
As it
I
turns out.
so Malenko, I've received word from my benefactor that there's going to be a bomb from the Allies and we need to clear the area if we don't want to be collateral damage.
Okay, so that is your turn, Perplexity.
Mhm.
And now it's Heinrich's turn. And since you've been kind of like right in his face, Templar, he's going after you.
Yeah, that tracks. I got a hero point or two.
Does a 15 hit?
It doesn't.
All right. He went to swipe at you with his mystical energy, but you nimbly dodged out of the way. I'm going to give you a hero point, and he goes for another attack.
That makes sense.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, 20 definitely hits.
All right. Roll a toughness check.
Ugh. I got a 7. I got a 16. I'm gonna roll use a hero point on that.
Okay.
I think I can do better than that.
I believe in you.
28.
28. You raise
Wait,
up your
I'm bad at
shield.
math. 20. Sorry, I forget how little I have right now. It's 24. 24.
24. All right. So you are, he just basically almost like claws. He digs in, and you notice that his skin is kind of changing to kind of like a combination of the serpent man and also the moon rock. As he's just clawing into your armor, and it does pierce through and get your armor. You're going to take another -1.
Okay.
No.
And he goes, I killed the last one, and I'll take this armor too.
Oh.
And I'll spit in his face, as one does.
Luke, I killed your father.
My name's not Luke.
This isn't Air Father. And let me see. So then, it is your turn, Malenko. Now.
Fucking squire.
And remember, you know that
rat-infested hovel.
you know that there's a bomb
Yeah. So now
coming.
How with the teleportation? Like what? Because I can. I mean,
You
there's
got
so
move
much-
by action, so like yeah, you can. How far can you teleport in total?
60
say on
feet.
there. So yeah, you could definitely reach both of them.
Okay.
from where
Then
you're at.
yeah, I immediately.
Who are you going to first? Because the second one you go to is where you're going to end up.
I'm gonna go to Beowulf first, and then because Claude is right next to what's his nuts, that way I can be there with him.
Okay. All right. So what do you whisper in their ear? What do you whisper in their ears?
I go to Beowulf and I say, "Allies are dropping a bomb. We're about to become collateral damage. We have to go now."
Well,
And then as soon as I say that, I pop immediately and go to Claude and say to the Templar and say the exact same thing.
man, just like a modern army to take all the fun out of a fight.
All right. No, don't forget you're still surrounded by moon beasts as well. Still,
I'm having a great time.
you're like yippee ki All right. And so yeah, you just said that, and that's the end of your turn then, because that was all your movement. Unless you're gonna actually, sorry, that was your movement. If you want to do an action.
Oh, so I'm still in front of homeboy here.
Yeah.
In that case, then instead of my shitty fucking rolls, I will do elephant in the room again.
Okay. All right. Now that is a cone area, so you are also gonna Claude is gonna have to dodge that as well.
I mean, I'm with him. I'm doing it like while I'm next to him. With that.
Okay, so
Like,
Maneuvering the cone.
Yeah. So
Okay,
If
okay.
we're standing side by side, the cone I feel like goes out from me.
okay,
Right.
all right, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like if he's standing right next to me.
I thought you were behind him.
Oh no.
All right. Well, then, what is I guess yeah. What's the DC on that?
21.
21. Boom! This thing like knocks him away from you all, like puts some distance between the three of you.
Nice.
He's gonna take another negative. All right, and that's the end of your turn.
See.
All right, and you suddenly notice the giant creature coming out of the moon is turning its gaze now closer towards you.
Now we're fighting gays.
I can't be a part of this stream if that's the case.
You're
Sorry.
seeing basically you're seeing the beam of moonlight is coming like with the four eyes is kind of coming towards each of you. So everyone roll a dodge check.
Oh
I
god.
don't like that.
Good. You shouldn't.
Ooh, okay, at least that was a nice roll for once. 16 plus 8, 24.
Okay.
Mine was only
14.
15.
Dodges.
Yep.
Plus what dodge says? Okay, dang, that's not good. 15.
Also
and
15
what was-
total.
And what was yours, Templar?
14 total.
The
You're a
three
achiever.
of you are gonna roll fortitude checks.
Ooh, Fort. Fine with Fort.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, you dodged out of the way.
Oh good, nat 20. So 26.
Okay.
23.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a hero point because I got a 14.
Mm.
That'll go from a 4 to a 14 to a 20.
Okay, you are you feel this energy just kind of creeping over your skin, and you feel like almost like something's crawling along you, but nothing
No.
happens.
Crawling in.
Oh.
My skin.
These wounds, they will.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I love Linkin Park. All right, and then now it is the Moon Beast's turn. They're gonna continue to go after you, Beowulf.
Fears how they fall.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
All right, roll a toughness check. Don't forget you have a -1.
Yep. So with the -1, I get a 21.
21. You are gonna take another -1.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, no, sorry. You took a few. Sorry, I forgot you took a bunch of them out. So actually, no, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
And now it's your turn.
Awesome. I'm gonna blast him.
All right,
Uh,
Sweetie Swag. What's in the lightning gun?
yeah. Wait a minute. What's Heinrich doing? Does he have the thing around?
Yeah, he's fighting with he's a little further away now from Malenko and Templar because of the elephant pushing him away. But
I'm
he's
gonna
still active.
headshot that guy and see if he's a load-bearing villain.
Are the birds still picking at him?
You're doing
Oh, yeah.
five of power attack.
Yeah, 5 for power attack,
All right, let's go for it.
and I'll get a natural 20.
Oh shit!
I said I'm gonna headshot that guy.
You weren't wrong. What are
did
you
call
gonna
it.
do? Are you gonna do the extra 5?
Yeah, the extra 5 damage.
What's our total?
That'll be DC 31.
DC 31.
Oh damn!
If you rolled a 31, I'm gonna assault you.
Oh.
I didn't. The lightning gun just charges up like as this lightning arcs out, going around your allies as it heads towards his mystical evil energy.
Nice.
Catches him straight in the center, and it just arcs across his whole body. As his body also begins to just kind of smoke a bit from the heat as well, going over him, melting away his jacket and his cape and any of his regalia. And he does kind of a couple of spin flips in the air as he lands in a heap. And you see the amulet he was wearing go flying off of him.
Nerd.
And the amulet kind of lands like exactly where he was standing, and he kind of flew back, like we'll say 10 feet. And he's kind of just reaching out limply. As
Is
the
that
energy, as the red energy around him begins to give way.
Munin, grab that. We're out of here.
All right. Yeah, you killed the last of the Moon Beach. You killed the Serpentmen. This Moon Gaze is kind of moving towards you again. Where are you all going exactly?
I was
Jeep?
assuming at least to the top of the quarry and then running for the car. But I don't know if
It feels
That's
like a
what
good move to
it
me.
Yeah.
All right. How are you getting up there?
She can grapple and I can take
Yeah,
care of
I
it.
can
Quickly.
grapple. Yeah, quickly, very carefully.
All right. So yeah,
Um,
Hugo and Moonin arc down, grab this thing. They actually pull in different directions, and the two pieces separate. All right, and so you're using the grappling hook to get up there, right?
Yes.
All right, and Graham Malenko, and what are the others doing?
I'm just grabbing them and teleporting.
Grabbing and teleporting. All right, yeah, they're right next to you, so that makes sense. Everyone, roll me a dodge check.
19.
23.
Gosh. 13.
Alright.
Oh,
You
also
see-
my bruise would have regenerated at the end of my turn.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wait, I have to do math. 6 plus 8 is 14.
And sorry, who was below 15 besides Sama?
Me, 13.
13. All right. So basically, these 4 moonbeams from this creature all can coral. No, wait, what's the word? Convalesce. and They all
Converge?
come together.
Oh, okay.
Converge. There we go.
Coalesce.
Either any of those work. They come together into a single beam now, right where the amulet was previously together, and you're kind of like the world is almost flickering, like it's going between night and day. And during the day, you don't see this creature, and during the night, you do, and back and forth, and
Right.
back and forth. And basically, the energy begins to build up where the amulet goes, and then it explodes out. Templar and Perplexity roll toughness checks.
So we made our own bomb.
Okay.
Ugh. Got my last hero point.
We said store-bought bombs.
10.
No, we have a homemade bomb.
What does it mean if it's 6/2? What am I?
That's if you're caught unexpected. So you don't have the, you're at 6.
Okay.
I
6.
drop a hero point for mine because I rolled real bad.
Okay.
Last hero point. So I'm out now. And I got a 22 with the help of the hero
22.
point.
All right. 22. And what was yours, Perplexity?
16.
16.
Should I use a hero point? I have 2.
I would.
Okay.
I used mine with a 15 total, so yeah, I would use it
Okay.
at 16.
Okay. Does that make me what? 26?
Will you roll again? And
Okay.
tell me what numbers on the dice.
Oh, I hope it's better. 3.
So
So
that's
it's
gonna be
not better.
No, so it's now it's 13. So now it's 13 plus whatever your
Okay.
modifier is.
6.
So 19.
Okay.
Better. So and what was your total again, Templar?
I'll have it 22.
22. So you're gonna take a -1, as is Perplexity, who is also gonna be dazed now. As this energy just kind of sends you both flying and like you hit into some trees, whereas Malenko and Odinson were able to kind of brace themselves.
Ow.
And this energy begins to dissipate and it fully turns back into the daytime now as you're near the vehicle and you see the planes in the distance making their way towards you.
We gotta go.
Say I've already just teleported, so now we just gotta fucking book it.
Oh yeah, you're at the car now.
Okay.
Oh, good. I'll drive us
So-
out of here.
Step on it.
All right, roll me a vehicle check, Beowulf. And if you'd like to
Whiffs it,
assist,
we die with the vehicle.
I'll say Perplexity, you can assist with. I'll say you can assist with this as well.
I can assist? Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh,
Hope it's a
good.
good assist.
The dice was 19. Am I adding vehicle or technology? Because
Vehicle.
technology was for hot wiring it, right? So
Right,
I don't
vehicle
know.
would be for the actual this
Okay.
navigation part.
I would make it 23.
23, and what was your total, Beowulf?
My total was a 15.
All right, yeah, you're good. You had that assist then, because as the bombs start falling, Perplexity starts giving you some like wait, hard bank, like giving you some directions to help navigate through this forest. And you just hear the bombs coming down as you escape the area, and you don't even look back.
Whew. That was close.
And it's about an hour or so later that you see a plane flying overhead, an allied plane flying overhead, letting off a flare to kind of direct you towards the sea.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
All right. When you
Are
get
we
to the
supposed to
sea,
follow?
there's a little platoon of soldiers, and you see Agent Miller, and And he says, so did you get it?
No, lie.
Ooh.
It
but
looked
you-
like it was destroyed.
Beowulf?
I mean, that's the truth. Yeah, it. We're
Oh,
pretty
no,
sure
you
it was
said-
destroyed.
You said Hugin and Munin grabbed it.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was destroyed. Actually,
All right, everyone's got to roll. Everyone who's participating in this has to roll a deception check.
can I roll an intimidation check?
I'm pretty sure it
Hell
went
yeah.
missing.
And I know my deception's good. What is that? 18 plus. Wait, where'd it go? 8.
The question is, does Templar
Oh, no,
choose to
wait.
lie
Yeah,
about
you know what?
this?
Yes. Break your fucking oath for this, bitch.
He saw that
Wait,
thing that
'cause-
came out of the sky.
But
It's
hold
too
on,
dangerous.
question. Because I thought we weren't, because like I asked earlier, like, are we destroying it or are we trying to save it? And I thought we were all agreeing that destroying it was what we wanted.
We still
I
want
mean, we
to,
haven't
but
done
we
that
just
yet.
currently
We just want
haven't.
them to have
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Nobody
don't want
should
the
have
government
this.
to have it.
Yeah, nobody should have that.
I see. Okay, well, my
Yeah, I have a
deception,
26 altogether, so I'm deceiving the fuck out of this bitch.
Okay.
my
I got a
my
14 on mine.
yeah,
Okay.
15 for me.
I've got a 19 to nod firmly that they are telling the truth.
All right.
I think
Enough of you
I do have a hero point if I should use it.
Enough of you succeeded
bit
at
more.
it that Miller goes, well, that's a relief, frankly, given the
Oh,
shit
good.
we just
Okay.
saw on the way here.
I strongly
Good, he's
agree.
got some sense.
If you get on the boat, we'll get you back to England. And he goes to shake all your hands. He says, thank you very, very much for all of your help. Mr. Beowulf, you will also be getting that report when you get back.
And paid, I assume.
Of course.
This is definitely an adventure for the books.
I
All
don't
right.
know about the lot of you, but I intend to continue hunting down any remaining members of the Thule Society. All of you are welcome to join, should you wish to.
I could get behind that.
Yeah.
All right. And as you're kind of you're on this little we'll say it's just like a small little boat heading back you see like in the distance like a ship actually that you're going to be heading towards as we begin to fade out. And then actually we're going to fade back in one more time, and it's a couple days later and you're all in England.
Okay.
And what are you doing? Tell me what you're doing.
I
all
am
together, or-
getting my debrief from the intelligence briefing.
And we're waiting for him because we're going to go out for food after.
I would like to know, have we destroyed it since we left? After
Or like,
all
did
went
we agree
together?
on where
Get
it's
together
going?
and stab it several times?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to destroy it. I don't know if I have the capability, but
All right, we'll say you were able to break it apart into pieces, but you definitely still get like a mystical feeling from it.
Oh, let's each take a piece so it can become an artifact down the line for other
This
people to deal
one.
with.
that sounds like it won't be a
Each
problem
safe.
for the people in this universe.
We're parallaxing this shit.
But I'm not a regular cast member, so that's fine. That's on them.
Works for
Okay.
me, yeah.
You can deal with it.
And you're getting your debrief. They give you some information about how they believe Loki has been sighted somewhere in Europe. We'll say specifically, we'll say it was in Berlin, actually.
Ah,
Feels like the right spot for Loki.
Mhm.
And as far as they can tell, he may be captured.
Good, that'll make killing them easier.
And Grand Malenko, as you're examining the piece that you're taking with you,
Mm-hmm.
you're kind of like examining it for mystical energy, when suddenly you feel like you're shaking,
Oh?
and from the others' perspectives, for a moment there's a and he's gone, and then a few moments later he's back.
What just
practicing more of your
happened?
tricks.
What?
New fear unlocked.
But none of the rest of you feel any kind of similar energy.
Hmm.
Dan, check your messages.
I know. I was waiting for you to go in more to say what.
All right.
What are you hiding?
Hold on.
Let's kill him, guys.
Some way to be sure.
That was weird. I didn't like it. Doesn't seem right. Yeah.
So he disappeared and came back.
Hold on. We're conferring.
There's fuckery afoot.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Does your magic misbehave like that often?
No. It's all. It's fine. It's fine. I can't talk about it.
All right. So a drink. Yeah.
Drinking sounds good right now.
All right. And then as you're walking back into the pub, you see that same group of soldiers you saw before.
I go to the cute one.
All right. And what are the other three of you doing?
Ugh. I guess just share some drinks.
Yeah. No, just
Go ahead. Sorry.
just getting ready to go on my next mission and grab a drink with my friends before I take off.
Perplexity is gonna split off from the group because she wants to find a safe place for her piece of the amulet, and she wants to get in touch with the benefactor and ask her if there's any news about the mission to clear her father's name.
No updates at this time. I'll contact you next.
Okay. Then I guess I'll join the rest of you.
All right. And as you walk back in and everyone's kind of got a drink and they're all, there's a little bit of camaraderie going on as we fade out one final time. And this has been Tales from the Mayhemverse. Moonlight Becomes You, a Golden Age World War II stream.
Boom, boom, boom. Damn, we had them exactly at 7 on the dot. Look at us fucking go.
That's pretty good. That's wild.
I want to give everyone just a moment. We'll go clockwise again to just, say your goodbyes and pitch your stuff. We'll start with you again, Sama.
I don't got a lot to pitch really, but this was a lot of fun, and I hope everyone enjoyed it.
All right, Alex.
Yeah, thank you again, everybody. If you do like this content, please make sure to check out more Masks and Mayhem, but also check out Mutants and Masterminds if you want to tell your own superhero stories. Or come hang out with me over at the Untold Stories Project if you are interested in more of my nonsense. I GM an ongoing game over there, and I play in a couple of games because we have a big interconnected universe. Or if you're going to be in Columbus in a couple of weeks, come hang out with us at Origins because that's also going to be a ton of fun. RC will be one of our guest GMs,
and Claude will be there too.
And Claude will be Claude's going to be one of our guest GMs too.
Yeah,
Origins is always on my birthday.
Well, you should come.
Well,
Happy birthday!
Yeah, why don't you
Come on over?
Oh, let me get right on it.
All right, and Dan.
Other than the podcast, all I really do is stream a bunch now. So you can find me on Twitch. My Twitch name is Crashin' Thrashin'. I've been starting to play some of the new Hades. Super excited.
Yes!
And yeah,
Love
Sama's
that!
with me.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
Yes!
Yeah, Sama's my Hades girly. But yeah, other than that, it's just the podcast and streaming.
All right, and Claude.
All right. I am mostly just popping around on other people's streams. I don't have my own, but I talk about comics and TTRPGs on Threads. I'm also a member of the TTRPG Collective. You can find us on Threads, and there you can get a link to our Discord. I run games there. I recently ran a Masterminds game, and yeah, we just have fun and chat. Come join us, please. Good time.
All right. And once again, I'm RC, Game Master for Masks and Mayhem, a podcast that uses Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition by our friends at Green Ronin Publishing. And we didn't get a chance to mention it earlier, but we also have a link that we'll put in the show notes that you can purchase a copy of Mutants and Masterminds from the Green Ronin store. And if you use our code MayhemCast, you get 5% off your order.
Bam! Get your
so
books, bitch.
Yeah, consider doing that.
Woo.
They got physical prints because of a recent reprint. They got PDFs, whatever you want. But yes, I think with that we will bid everyone adieu.
If you come to Origins, I'll sign your book for you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you go to Origins Game Fair in Columbus, Ohio, it's a cool place.
I will also sign your book. I have nothing to do with your books, but I do it.
I'm here for it. I love
Whatever
that for
you put in front of me, if I have a Sharpie in my hand, it will get signed.
Oh, I'll keep that in
Whether
mind.
you like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, don't catch me when I'm in autograph mode.
Right, does that include like body parts?
Hey, do not put anything you don't want signed. All right, folks. Good night.
All right. Good night, y'all. Bye.